home. You gonna be all right. Travis, you gonna be all right. Okay.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
We just need stuff. We just need this and this, and we gonna win Super Bowl again.
Right.
That is hilarious, bro.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Let's go, Toronto, nigga. Let's go. It's 70.
Damn, the Lakers getting their
They getting whooped?
Yes, it's like 72 to 59.
72 to 59.
Oh man.
In the second quarter.
AOT, man, Giannis was out there playing like old school on them nigga, dog. First of all, nigga, DeAndre Jordan, dog. This motherfucker left this nigga open from the three every time, dog. Giannis was just like, oh, you gonna give me that?
DeAndre thought he
wedding him.
DeAndre Jordan versus Giannis is a straight up total mismatch.
Mismatch, dog.
In every form or fashion, dog.
Because he stepped back thinking that Giannis gonna shoot. I'm like, yo, Giannis not Ben Simmons. He's gonna take
right. He gonna take the shot, nigga.
Whether he misses or not, he's still gonna take it.
Right.
Yeah. If you leave him, you just can't sit there and leave him open.
Yeah, they left him open, nigga.
Man down.
They left his ass open, dog. And then they tried to come out on him. That nigga just went to the post and was doing turnaround fadeaways on DeAndre. It was terrible. It was like a nigga versus little brother, dog, on the court.
That's pretty much what DeAndre to school. Man, that's a total mismatch, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the only person that stopped him was Jeff Green.
Yeah, Jeff Green was the only one.
60 on the boys, man. Like, they don't have nothing for that boy at all.
No. Yeah, they don't have nothing for him, man. It was a total mismatch. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them, man. I just don't see, man. It's gonna be hard for them. They talking about going to the chip. I'm like, man, I don't know. They gonna have to. They got
a lot of work y'all gotta do.
Yeah, because think about it, you got the Knicks. The Knicks, they ain't gonna be able to stop Randall, and then you got the Sixers. You ain't gonna stop Embiid.
Man, you gonna have problems in the paint.
Yeah.
They gonna have. Brooklyn's gonna have huge problems within the paint.
Listen, man, they done got everybody hyped up, man, just to go ahead and usher LeBron in another chip, man.
Yep, pretty much.
No. I
mean, man, they gonna push that nigga to dog. They ain't gonna give him no foul calls when the playoffs start.
I mean, my thing is, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, this is what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want LeBron. They didn't put him in LA just for him to sit and be a bystander and shit, man.
Right.
You know? Especially with the ratings being at an all-time low and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna be even worse if he keep going.
Right.
He's gonna get his three-peat, man. He's gonna get his three-peat, bro.
That's what they want to do, man. Yeah. That's what they want.
Yep. That's what I said. I predicted that. I said it already.
It's like all the teams that you would hope that could. I mean, Milwaukee, they probably honestly the best chance to beating them. But they got to get there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, teams, if they can't match up with AD, and that's really what it's all about. If teams can't figure out, they don't have a matchup for AD, it's a wrap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a wrap. Like the Clippers, I can't take the Clippers seriously. Like they fucking Tyronn Lue is the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man.
That's what
he said. Tyronn Lue.
Rondo got to run that team, man. That's all.
That's why. Shoot, you know.
We can only hope he has a return or a repeat of performance. You know what I'm saying?
Well. All I know is, man, I'm happy football season around the way because this season finna be a wash.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But we'll see how the playoffs go. Playoffs is in what, like 10 days, something like that?
2 weeks.
2
I
weeks.
thought it was supposed to on the 11th or the 12th or something like that, somebody said. But it's 2 weeks, huh?
Oh,
Man, they beat the mess out of the Lakers, man. 72-59.
God damn.
And like what? Look, I'm looking at AD got 7 points. 7 points. Like, damn.
Hey man, plus bro, I've been watching that guy got what's his name, Wayne Embry, bro. He's nice, man. Balling for him.
For who?
Yeah, good shooter. Yeah, good shooter.
The light skinned dude with the cornrows, Embry.
Oh, Bembry?
No, I'm talking
Bembry, not I said Embry.
Oh, Bembry been nice. Bembry was in Atlanta. Remember he played with Atlanta with Trey, but they moved him because at that time he wasn't a consistent shooter, but I guess he got better on his game. And he's in Toronto now, right? Bembry?
Right.
He been straight. Dog, Toronto gonna run shit next year, dog, because they got Gary Trent Jr. and they added him. They got pieces now. They just gotta get rid of that substitute teacher, Dilbert. Dog, y'all can't tell me Nick Nurse don't look like Dilbert, dog. He look just like Dilbert. Y'all can't tell me that cracker don't look like Dilbert. That motherfucker look just like Dilbert, yo.
He ain't going nowhere. He brought them niggas to the promised
Right.
land.
That's why Pascal cussed him out, T. He was like, man, you all Dilbert looking nigga. Get your Dilbert ass out of here, mother sucker. Mother, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you, boy. I'll block you. I'll block you, nigga. I'll bled you, nigga. I'll bled you. I'm from Zimbabwe. You won't play that shit in Nigeria, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Goddamn Dilbert trying to tell me to run a play, bitch. I watched the air up there. Don't talk to me that way. I'll slap the shit out you, Missouri. Like, look, man, you can't let the inner come out of you. You got to stay docile. Man, fuck that Crocker, old bitch ass. Told me to run up. I know how to run that. I watched air up there. You sent me the tape, Jerry. Right. Scared the shit out of Nick Nurse. Yeah. Man, he scared the shit out of Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse had to go call the police. He got scared. He thought he was gonna get hit by one of these. He thought he was gonna get hit one time. Boy, he was scared. I hope I don't get hit today, honey. I'm going to work. Please pray for me.
What was your mercy? Yeah, this guy's trying to kill me.
That is hilarious, bro.
Hey man, y'all saw that commercial with Gizmo on it where he dreamt about it, dude?
Yeah. I'm waiting on the next one to come on after that. They ain't put it out yet.
Yeah, Gizmo, like he was like, they brought Billy back with him, dog. So he like, hey man, make sure you don't drink that, after he was like, he drunk that bitch. And then he was like, be like, I said, oh shit, we finna have Gremlins 3. Damn it. We all screwed.
Everything gonna be CGI.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be trash.
Yeah, it's gonna be real trash.
Everything's gonna be trash.
Right. You know it's gonna be, man. My favorite part of part 2 is when the dude had the coat on. He saw the bitch. He opened the coat like, bitch. You remember Gremlins Part 2, the new match where they was in the building, and then all the Gremlins. Yeah, the Gremlin had on the coat, and then the girl was walking by. She was a fine little Asian. He was like this, like just showing off to her like.
Them niggas was busy in the second one, dog.
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
They got busy for real, man.
They haven't done a Gremlins remake.
They should have. They should have, dog. Cause part 2 was funny. Spike was fucking Gizmo ass up. He was like, Gizmo. He will fucking Gizmo up, man. I feel sorry for Gizmo. I'm like, Spike, keep fucking that little nigga up, man. That shit was funny, dog. And then remember she took home the wrong one, nigga. That motherfucker was fucking her kitchen up, nigga.
Wasn't that the one with the little bugged out eyes?
Yeah, the one with the bug that I talk about. The nigga eyes was everywhere.
Just rolling around like he hallucinating.
Right. You are right. You are right, Joe Cool. That motherfucker there was crazy. That nigga Spike was just bad for no reason. Spike the nigga that you grew up with, he just bad, no reason. He just a badass nigga.
Bad seed, man.
Yeah, that was the bad one. That was the one you ain't want to mess with him. When I saw them spikes just rip out of that egg, I said, "Oh shit, Spike look like he done got an upgrade. That nigga look like he finna be worse."
That one turned to a spider, boy. I was like,
oh yeah, that was funny. Gizmo. He watched the Rambo and said, "I'm tired of getting bullied. I'm finna deal with this in my own way." I said, Gizmo got gangster, had the little headband like Rambo.
With Rambo and shit. Rambo and the niggas.
AT.
They was still fucking that boy up, though.
Yeah. AT, he went like this. He said,
that nigga was getting busy, dog.
Yeah. Nigga Spike was like, Gizmo. Yeah, man.
You dealing with some punk ass gremlins, man. Them niggas was some hoes, nigga. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, dog. They were, man. They were mean as hell.
Yeah, now you get an outbreak of the gremlins. It's all bad, dog.
Hey, remember the first one, T, with the when they on the first one where they rewired the old lady chair and she went flying upstairs.
They fried her ass.
Dog, that was the fun. That part was so funny. Yeah, she went out the window.
They was way more vicious on the first one when they was more funny on the second
one.
They
was mean. Yeah, they was mean, nigga. What? You seen them throwing knives?
They drove that bulldozer into that dude's house. And
they
from my house.
That shit was funny, dog. I was like, these niggas is ruthless. They was ruthless, dog. They were bad as hell. Then the motherfucker was throwing knives at Billy. Billy! I was like, damn, nigga. Billy was like this. Oh shit, nigga. Boy, you had to have your awareness on 100 on that bitch. Them niggas was not playing.
Nigga at all.
Yeah. They need to bring back a part 3. You know what they need to do? They need to put that bitch right in the White House in the government. If I had a Gizmo, I found him. I'm like, you Gizmo? Yeah. I'll be like this. Got some Dasani. Come with me. We're going to the White House.
Yeah, you know what? Them niggas will do something stupid like Gremlins in the Hood or something like that. You know?
Right.
Oh my God.
That be in the hood. He be like this. Right, bitch. I told you to bring the other hoes the other day. Nigga, I was down by the bodega, bitch. What you talking about? I want to hear that shit. Bitch.
I could probably make a good movie off some Gremlins in the Hood, though.
Oh, yeah. What?
Like,
man, it'll come to the Leprechaun series, to the Leprechaun.
Yep.
That shit was horrible.
It was real horrible. Leprechaun was out there pimping.
Leprechaun in the Hood had to be the worst movie
ever.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Ever.
It's a classic.
It's
no
ever.
fucking doubt about that.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Man, that shit, dog, it wasn't even scary. That shit was so funny, dog. You was just laughing.
Had this nigga smoking weed, nigga. Like,
yeah. He was like, Yeah, and he all nodding his head. I'm like, oh, this nigga dumb, yo. Get this nigga out of here, dog. That's what I said. I'm done with Leprechaun. It's over with. It's time to leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's time to leave now.
See, that's one of those movies. It's so bad. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Hey, you know a movie I thought they were gonna make some too, nigga, Spaceballs, nigga. That shit used to have me dying. I thought they were gonna do a part 2.
Yeah. Spaceballs. They had a sequel to it. They had Spaceballs 2 and shit.
They did?
Yeah,
They did?
Spaceballs. Yep.
I ain't know that.
I did not know that. Because that shit was funny. John Candy killed that bitch.
Yeah, he did.
Hold on, man. You got me tripping. Maybe it's not. I swear it was Spaceball 2.
No, they ain't doing another one. They ain't doing another one.
Shit.
No, it's not enough. Well, it's basically hold on. Oh, it basically I think it was Martians. I think they did Marshals Go Home. I think that was supposed to be
Men in Tights.
Yeah, because it was supposed to come out, but they said that MGM wanted to do a sequel. He had a pitch idea for Spaceball 3's The Search for Spaceball 2. It never materialized. That shit would have been hilarious, yo. Hey, it's Spaceball 3. It'd have been like, nigga, what happened to 2? You know what?
Right.
We gotta go find it. Like, nigga.
You would have combined both of them together.
Right. Okay, we got Spaceball 2 and 3, nigga. You know they done did some dumb shit like that.
Stupid. Stupid.
Right.
What is that guy, dog?
Right. Hey, remember Dark?
You never seen Blazing Saddles? See Blazing Saddles, dog. Blazing Saddles is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I gotta see that shit. Again, I saw that shit before. Man. That shit had me dying laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
74-59.
God damn, man. Nigga, what LeBron said, I'm taking the night off?
Hey, man, shoot.
He ain't doing that. I think all of them said.
Boy, them African booty scratchers out there fucking whooping his ass, bro.
Too many niggas out here. Nope.
My dog T dumb as hell. He said too many niggas out here. Can't play.
Nope.
Speaking of that, man, see, I asked HD the same question, bro. I was constructing my top 20 greatest basketball players of all time. Who do you think is better between these two? Bill Russell and Larry Bird.
I'm going to go with the old school, man. I'm gonna say he's back. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever talks about this, but like Bill Russell, basically, I just think about what he had to go through, being a black nigga in the '60s, playing in fucking Boston, right? and leading a bunch of white boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that nigga had balls of steel, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he still got the job done. Now, you know, Larry just had to, you know, he's beloved in Boston. You know what I'm saying? I think just because Russell, he had to go through more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bye.
Real. Like, and I always say, I'm like, bro, those are both masters, you know, at this game, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, I'm by in no means to calling Larry Bird a scrub. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's even a debate is, you know what I'm saying, some shit. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Bill Russell here.
Yeah. No.
And you got to remember that name, though. They got the award named after him, too. MVP.
Finals MVP.
Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Joe. Cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got more rings than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah. And they wasn't
a player coach at that. A player coach.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Exactly. Plus, Boston wasn't even good. They weren't even winning championships before he got there. They weren't really winning.
Exactly. He put the stamp on it. That's what I'm saying. He led a bunch of white boys, Havlicek and all of them, Hondo and all of them niggas.
Hondo, Tom Heinsohn.
Yeah. Like he led a bunch of white boys. You know they hated that shit, bro. You know they hated that shit. In Boston?
In Boston.
But they had to love him because he was winning.
Right.
They hated him at the level.
Right. He could do anything on that basketball court, bro. He could score whenever he wanted to. To me, he's like the greatest defender of all time.
Hey, T, what you said? You picked Bill Russell, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah. I didn't even get a chance to get to the court. You know, to the court. I just talked about how, everything he had to go through outside the game just to fucking play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I changed my pick then. I go to Bill Russell, yeah.
That's why
I gotta change it. Yeah. I go to Bill Russell. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he could do whatever he wanted to do on the basketball court.
Because my mom and dad grew up in that bullshit. So yeah, they saw with Bill. They were born in the 40s, so they saw all that bullshit.
Right.
So I gotta go with Bill Russell, and then he had to go play in his own city. Hated him. Yeah.
Fucking Cracker Jack Boston.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? This was like at a turning point where, this was at a point where, you know what I'm saying? Like, there were more blacks were coming into the league, and like the media, they was like calling teams out on that shit, like open calling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they used to call the New York Knickerbockers the Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like for real, you know? Listen, man, white folks was mad that niggas got into the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he coming in and he's dominant like he was. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, shit. Like you said, he can do anything out on the court. You know, he just because he didn't average 30 points a game doesn't mean he couldn't score. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah.
He averaged like 20 points a game. You know what I'm saying? But he had 20 rebounds to go with that shit too.
And about 10 or 15 blocks.
Exactly, Dad.
And about four assists.
Yep.
Exactly.
No, probably more. Probably about 6 or 7 assists.
4, 5, 6 assists, yeah.
Because Bill Russell used to make the extra pass.
Oh yeah. By far. Like I said, he could do anything on that basketball court. Anything that you would ask him.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, the Lakers are trash.
Bro, Joku, did you see AD fall, bro?
AD fell again.
It's time.
He done fell again.
Fell, bro. No, he tried to get up, right? And
That's a damn shame, dog.
Hey Nick, I'm surprised he didn't hurt himself.
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
They don't have no leadership, man. They just they suck.
They suck, yeah.
They just stand around and don't move. And LeBron want the ball every time he get a chance.
Hey, Ben Simmons had
no defense.
Ben Simmons had a tip in for the win.
Yeah, he did.
In OT.
Wow.
Against the Spurs,
Yeah.
Tip, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Spurs gonna mess around and fall out of contention.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want New Orleans to get in there. Cause New Orleans is it's 4 games behind.
No, New Orleans not gonna make it though.
No, they ain't gonna make it. No. I think that's gonna be the play in.
Too many injuries too, right? Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
B.I. hurt? I didn't even know B.I. was hurt.
He got hurt. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, man. You know, Joe Cool watched that. He be knowing.
Yeah, damn.
Joe Cool sent me some on Instagram. I'd be like, I ain't know this shit.
Yep.
God. Yeah, man. It's just
messed up.
Real. These motherfuckers suck, bro. This is just
too many threes,
it's
man.
Just funny to me, bro. It's just funny to me, bro. getting beat right now.
I was telling my what's his old boy last night, dog, like shit. If I was a Laker fan, I'd be salty we done got LeBron's old ass nigga and Julius Randle and B.I. is out here like acting complete asses on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got freaking
And these
Julius
dudes
Randle
like
out here.
26 years old.
Out here in contention to be MVP, dog. Like, come on.
When you think about it, man, they're not playing Laker basketball. They really not.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
Yeah, they playing LeBron ball.
That's right. How can you enjoy that? Like, how can you enjoy that play?
Garbage.
Well, shit, they ain't got no choice. They got to do it. They got to get a check.
Yeah.
So I can't blame them. Shit, they like, fuck, I got to get a check. But Schroeder going to get paid next year. Wherever
He gonna go somewhere else. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't staying with LA.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. He better not stay in LA. His career going to be definitely over with.
Because he better go somewhere like Atlanta. Well, he been playing with Atlanta.
Came from.
Yeah, that's where he came from.
New York, bro. I heard he gonna go to the New York Knicks, man.
What if he goes somewhere like Dallas? We don't want that funny looking
Dallas.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
They
Schroeder.
got a bunch of young point guards. They got enough young point guards already. They don't know what to
that
do
boy
with.
Trey
Right.
Burks and Hardaway Jr., bro.
Right, you got Burks, you got Brunson, you got Doncic.
Yeah.
They got too many damn point guards. They need some big men and shit.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Yeah. That boy Boban. Yeah.
Oh, Boban, man, Boban so trash.
They got Boban.
Boban so trash. It's like, damn, dog. Boy, we know because you white, you in the league.
That was an offensive foul.
I'm telling you, Frankenstein looking ass motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah, Frankenstein monster, yeah.
He just so big that you can't even have that big slow ass nigga out there.
No,
he got a little touch around the rim though.
Yeah, he do. But these centers
Big
today,
7'3", that's ass nigga.
Yeah. But see, I told Dallas fans, man, they should have traded Porzingis when they had the chance. They should have got rid of him, and everybody thought I was hating. I'm like, dude, Porzingis get hurt too much. He soft. That motherfucker walk outside, he hurt. That nigga cut some bread with a butter knife, he hurt. Shit.
Hey, I hear him and Luka don't even like each other.
Who, him and Luka? Shit, I wouldn't like that soft ass white boy either. I feel Luka. Yo, bitch ass always.
That's some old Eastern Bloc European.
Right.
Beef and shit,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got European beef.
Porzingis probably tried to talk to one of his bitches, dog, and Luka was like, "Hey, hold on, we ain't having that. No."
That is hilarious, bro. Eastern Bloc.
Look, I'm telling you what happened. Chris probably tried to talk to that dude shit, because every time somebody don't like a dude, it's either over. You said what, T? What you said, T?
No, I'm just saying. Nothing. Go ahead.
I'm still out there just pretty decent.
Right. I think he tried to holler at Luka chicks, dog, and I think Luka was like, "Hold up, man, you tripping." You know what I'm saying? Because it's either over a chick or it's over money, dog. That's the only way they don't like each other.
That's freaking hilarious, bro. My phone's charging.
Better not drive that nigga to LA.
Facts, dog. If he go to LA, I'm definitely done. I'm definitely done, dog, if they win. Yeah, you notice that troll ain't stay on there talking trash when he starts seeing his Lakers getting their ass whooped. He was like, "Oh, I can't talk trash now. But when we go back to back, you better have a live stream." I'm like, bitch, of course I'm have a live stream, bitch. I don't care if y'all win or lose. I'm going to talk shit about y'all sorry asses.
He probably thinking, man, they might be right, man.
Right.
Like nigga, Mac Mizzle is the only dude who comes on that's the LeBron fan.
Right. The only real one. Oh, and LB a LeBron fan.
He's like a closet LeBron fan. It's funny.
Right. He is T. AT. He be trying so hard to defend him, and he be like, man, I can't defend him on that one, man. You know, I tried, and he can't defend him. He be trying so hard to defend him, dog, like so bad, and I just be sitting there like, man, I feel sorry for LB. But that nigga sucked though. Shit.
Hilarious, bro.
That shit funny. That nigga said
LeBron James.
C-Pid looked like the dude in 40-Year-Old Virgin, the Kevin Hart scene. That shit was funny, dog. B.Y. stupid.
Hilarious.
Hold on, I gotta find that tweet earlier so T can see it. That shit was funny. Where they said, hold on, if I can find that bitch, cause we was wilding before you got in here, T dog. We was going in. We was wilding out.
Getting it in, boy.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Y'all watch Country Wayne's videos on YouTube?
Hell yeah, I be crying laughing at that dumb shit.
Country Wayne funny.
He just made the last one where he taught the cougar. He taught Roe in the keeping Blake. Roe, yeah, that shit was funny, dog. Man, Roe fine as hell, dog. She'll get the business.
The other one,
That's hilarious, I'll tell you that, bro.
the other one too.
Yeah, the other cougar, yeah, she fine too. Yeah.
You got one that look like me?
Right. Shit. I said I don't care which one I get. I smash both of y'all. Right now.
She look better than just hilarious.
Yeah.
For real.
I think he gonna end up marrying one of them in his videos.
Yeah, he
I don't know which one
is.
it's gonna be though.
Yeah, but he got that Latita chick too. That he took the counseling, and he accidentally took Roe to the same one, and the counselor almost effed this whole game up.
Yeah. She about to call him by name. No, this is Rolanda.
Not Claudia. Yeah, he almost called her Claudia, and he was like, "No, this is Rolanda. No, Doc, what you doing? You know, like Doc, you tripping, nigga? I'm trying to pimp over here. You fucking the game up."
Fucking the game up for everybody, man.
Yeah, but I can't blame him. He got so many hoes that come there. The doctor be like, shit, nigga, it's hard to keep up with these hoes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go head out, y'all.
All right, Nick.
God bless y'all.
All right.
Yeah, bless you too. Yeah, dog, they don't even know shit, dog. Like she was so damn lost. She was like, oh shit. The doctor was trying to talk, man. Wayne cut the bitch off every time. That'd be funny. I'd be like, Wayne ain't letting none of these bitches talk. He tried to get out of there so he ain't got to pay that $200 fee.
Uh-huh. Rolanda?
Right.
Yep.
I ain't
That's
never
wild,
seen.
man.
I just look him up, Country Wayne.
Yeah, it's a K. With a K.
Okay. That's funny.
Put it this way, he ain't gonna every chicken got in there look good.
I'm telling you. That nigga got what, 15 kids, he said?
Like 11?
Yeah, he got 11. He got 11 kids, yeah.
Or 10, something like that.
Yeah, he got a lot of them.
Like,
that motherfucker do that every stand-up. He like, man, I got like 11 kids. I'm like, damn, bro.
He coming to Greensboro. He coming to Greensboro too on the tour.
Yeah.
I think this month or next month. I might try to go. I'm not sure. It's about 45 minutes from here, from where I live at.
Oh yeah, that's cool. He came down here to El Paso, dog. That nigga was so funny. He was better than Mike Epps.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was way better than Mike
Man,
Epps.
it's not hard to be better than Mike Epps, man. Mike Epps.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause Mike Epps to me funnier when he in movies. I never really liked his stand
me
up.
too, man. He stand up, man. Be so like he used the same jokes like all the time and shit. Like
Right.
It don't change up. Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro?
Right.
Give him something new. He need to go and just do that Richard Pryor movie, man, and he'll be straight.
Yeah, I think he'll be good in the movie. Like in a movie, man, he real funny, dog. But when he do stand up, I'm like, this nigga is trash. And I don't be meaning to do it. I be trying, but because I don't want nigga be like, man, you trying to hate. I'm like, nah. Mike Epps not funny.
Not funny.
It's not funny, dog. Like, I'm not even lying to you. And then I hate the niggas T and Joe, you tell their ass it ain't funny. They be like, well, let's see if you could do it. I'm like, bitch, I can't do it. That's why I came to listen to this motherfucker. I came to listen to him do something I can't do. The fuck? The fuck? What sense does that make? Oh, let me come do your job better than you. That's stupid, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's crazy. Like one comedian I go see it every time he come here is on Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb funny as shit.
Man.
Cause he real disrespectful. He disrespectful comedy.
Yep.
That's who Corey is. Corey the nigga who be at work just tell you all day, man, that bitch look like a man. That nigga look pussy.
Yeah.
Just be going in on everybody. It's like, damn. What about that bitch? Man, that bitch don't want to give nobody play but the bosses. Her hoe ass. Fuck that bitch.
I sell clothes outside an abortion clinic.
Right.
Facts.
Facts, dog. Corey real mad disrespectful.
Yeah. He cool. He down to earth too, man. You know, I met him a couple times after the show and stuff. Took pictures with him and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he down to earth, man. He cool.
Mm-hmm.
Real cool. Like, he blackballed by the industry. You know, they ain't gonna put him on there because he's speaking his mind.
Oh yeah, man. You know they ain't finna put you in the fucking industry if you be too real.
If you can't control you, you ain't gonna be part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Right. Ain't the same no more, man. Can't nobody be honest no more.
Nah, they ain't gonna be honest.
Everything's about being politically correct. You know, don't nobody want their feelings hurt. And all of that shit, you know. They take the word faggot as an offense. Like it's so bad. It's like, man, we've been saying that word for years.
Right. Especially to the fruity ass motherfuckers that be around the way. You be like, man, that motherfucker a faggot, yo.
Yeah. Straight up.
The motherfuckers be like, oh, we're gonna cancel you now.
Yeah. I swear to God, it was 80 degrees here for like the first day, and niggas have lost their damn minds and shit.
Oh, you already know they are, boy. It's never hot like that on the regular. So you know they had to go off.
Man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? We have normal summers and shit, man, but it's just like the first day it gets 80 degrees and motherfuckers lose their goddamn brains and shit.
Right.
You know, I'm so old now. I just don't, man. That shit gets on my nerves now.
Right.
You know,
right.
Like, dog. Yeah. Their damn minds. It will come out when it get hot, man. Yeah, but it's like that's cool and shit, but why you gotta be ignorant though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah. Man. That's how it is here too, man. The crime rate go up when it get hot. Yeah, it get hot, man. Motherfuckers just get irritable and shit.
Mm-hmm. Shit, that's they.
Nigga, wait till they cut your cigarettes off and shit.
The menthols. Oh yeah, niggas dying. You gonna have about 100 million deaths, dog. They gonna have to open it back up because there's gonna be too many deaths.
Yeah, niggas gonna be snapping, not getting no. They don't even know what they've done to niggas, dad. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like these, I've heard my aunties and shit say this, dad. Like the cigarettes today is way, way stronger than the ones they used to smoke back in the 80s and 90s and shit.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
They are.
Way more stronger, dad.
Yeah, because they add that shit to it.
Yep.
Who winning now, Joe?
Toronto, 99-80.
What quarter?
It's a minute left in the third.
Oh yeah, they gonna cheat in the fourth.
And what was that? Yeah. They're gonna start cheating for the Lakers and let them come back.
Oh yeah, you know they got to. They got to keep their seeding right.
Yep. NBA so fake, man.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
NBA fucking fake, bro. God.
I just don't really watch it, man. I'm like, man, it's not trash. It's trash all the way around. You can't enjoy no game because they all play the same.
Oh yeah, they
right.
I'd rather watch old games, man. I'll be watching old games on YouTube just to watch it, just see real basketball.
Oh yeah, I do too.
That's your only outlet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you talking about fucking watching college. I've said this all year. Like shit, the best games I've seen this year have been in college.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. My boy said that a long time ago. He said, man, I don't watch NBA no more. I watch none but college ball. Cause I know how it is.
Yep. Yeah. And them kids halfway they still play with some heart and shit and all of that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then rivalries matter and shit and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just everything the NBA is not right now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. College got rivalries. They play position basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing everything opposite of the NBA. You know, that's why they trying to quietly kill college and shit, man.
Oh, of course.
They done with college. They trying to get everybody to start going to these developmental leagues and shit, man. That's where it's going. Just like the Europeans and shit. They want to do everything like the Europeans. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's all they do, dog. It's like the shit is real fake, man, and that's what I see. They want to do everything the same and shit, cause that's what I watched the old game and I said, man, shit, I remember this game, cause niggas was playing different. Nobody was running 100 miles per hour down the court. That's why I said that's why I want that many injuries.
Hey, I was watching when Detroit won their last championship against the Lakers in 04.
Right.
Okay.
I was watching that. I was like, man, that was real basketball right there.
Yeah. You know, listen, I was like from that year, from like that to like the 2010s and shit, that was like really the last little bit of real basketball and shit, man.
Yeah. LB said it. He said 2014 is when it started getting whacked.
Yeah. Right before Golden State started making their run. Yep. It's amazing how one man can change a game to this day. You know, when Steph started coming and doing what he do, it's like every team want to play like that. And it's like, I mean, y'all don't even get set up for no play. Y'all just come out and jack. I'm like, damn.
Right.
Three. You know, it's like this though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been teams that fucking run and gun and shit before and take quick shots. They just weren't successful and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you had your Suns. The Suns is about as best as it got. And they got to the conference finals like what? Like once, twice, maybe?
I think twice.
I know they lost to
once?
San Antonio one year. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Frank made it. What up, Unc?
Frankie, baby.
What's happening?
Uncle Frank made, man. That's my boy, Uncle Frank. He said, man, I can't be corporate. We gotta stay real. Fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
Man, what's up with y'all, bro? I just got home, just got out the shower, about to get something to eat. Fuck with the Duhan before Joe Biden bans them all. What's going on with y'all?
Oh man, that's my man. Nah, we chilling. We was talking about the game earlier today, the Nets and the Bucks, and then we were chopping it up, and Joe Cool been on here since then. T got in late, and I was telling T about the game, what happened and stuff, how they just let Giannis shoot all day. Shoot threes all day and hit the threes, and then he started posting their ass up. He was destroying DeAndre Jordan. He killed DeAndre Jordan tonight.
Yeah, I caught the tail end of it. I saw Giannis had about, 49, 50 tonight?
Yeah, 49.
49.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he blocked KD or something.
Yeah, he blocked KD shit nasty. Yeah, he
that's when I caught the tail end of the game. But it came down to that last second shot. KD just couldn't hit. So what can you do? But they're gonna play again. I think tomorrow or the next day.
Think Tuesday. Think they play Tuesday.
Hey man, the Lakers Toronto just scored on the Lakers, right? And they threw the ball to LeBron. The dude stole it for the Lakers, stole it for Toronto. Took it right out of LeBron's hands. I'm like,
wow.
He can't even pay attention.
Yeah. But yeah, Kyrie was off today. I forgot.
When I came in, I think T was talking about the last time they was playing real basketball. For me, I think after that 2011 with Dallas, that was like the last of real basketball. The Post by that time had faded out. I think White was the only one left, and then it just became this soap opera about LeBron getting him these rings. Is he better than Jordan? Did he live up to the hype and all this BS?
Yep, I agree.
That's for real, though.
That's for real. I agree. Yeah.
Man, that's terrible, man.
That's what happened.
Right though, this shit turned into Days of Our Lives NBA and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is this nigga gonna get his punk ass? Is he gonna catch Mike or not? Or is he greater than Mike or not? Like, man, that shit's disgusting, bro. Need to put him in.
It was like first it came up to did he live up to the hype, and then he went and got those 2 championships, even though Ray Allen saved his ass on the second one. So it was all like, oh well, he lived up to the legacy. But then it was like, oh, he only has 2 championships. So now they had to do this big old push. Now he has 3. You know what I'm saying? Now he going for the all-time records and shit to try to make it look like, on paper he's better than what he actually is when you actually see him on the court with your own eyes.
Yep. That's it. You can sum up LeBron's career in a nutshell, man. I mean, it's so easy.
I mean, shit, he never developed. He's still playing the same way like he's 18 back in Cleveland, just, running up and down, no skill, no talent, nothing. Never learned the game, learned how to rotate, how to switch, how to cut, how to move.
Yep. Don't know how to help defend. He can't do nothing, man.
Right.
Like, damn.
You don't even know how to position yourself in the post correctly.
Oh man, because
y'all think that he hit a hook shot the other night. 18 years, finally hit 1 hook shot.
He hit a hook shot.
And he cried and whined for a foul after, but he hit the luckiest little hook shot I ever seen. And I'm like 18 years and you finally made one and you 6'9". Wow.
Right.
Right. 280 pounds and shit.
He's a freight train. He's a freight train. Like that shit supposed to be good. Right.
Yep.
That's supposed to be good.
And that I remember it was like, that was allegedly supposed to be the next part of his development. That's all. Ooh, when LeBron gets a post game and that shit never came down. That was like when they was talking about Dwight Howard getting the post game. Oh, Dwight Howard's about to get a post game. He's working with Hakeem. Same thing with LeBron. He's working with Hakeem. Yeah, right. If Hakeem can't teach you post moves, you done lost cause, bro.
Right.
Hey, speaking of Hakeem, HD, I saw the video you did earlier on Shaq's son. Shakir. I
Yeah.
think his name is Shakir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going down to TSU in Houston. Maybe, hopefully, he can send his son over to Hakeem to learn some moves because you know Shaq can't teach him too many.
At
He
all.
ain't got nothing to teach him.
At
He ain't got
all.
nothing to teach
But
him.
no, he don't play. They said he played like a true guard. Because Kobe was supposed to train both of them before he passed. So I hope he take him to Hakeem, because Hakeem will really help his game. But they've been telling me Shakir is way better than the older brother and Shaq.
Oh, no. Shakir is not better than the older brother. Sharif was way better than Shakir before he got injured. Sharif was leaps and bounds, taller, way more athletic.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. And then Sharif is still playing. He's at LSU, but he's riding the pine heavy, though. But he's still playing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then he hurt his leg or something?
No, he had heart problems. He had to get heart surgery.
Oh, wow.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. Like he had that shit I think Bosch had.
With a heart condition, yeah.
I think he had what Bosch had and LaMarcus got. That's why LaMarcus stopped.
I mean, he gonna ride the pine for a while.
I'm not sure about LaMarcus Aldridge's case, but I know Hank Gathers with him. He had the shit where his cells in his heart are too big, so they block the blood from flowing out. So it doesn't get enough blood coming through. So the brain is telling the heart, "Hey, I'm not getting enough blood." So the heart thinks it has to overpump this blood. You know what I'm saying? But it is pumping enough blood. It's just that the cells are blocking it. So that's what happened to Hank Gathers. I don't know if that's the same condition that LaMarcus Aldridge and.
I think so. I think that's the same thing Sharif going through. LaMarcus was more of I think a heart murmur or something. He had a regular heartbeats and stuff.
Regular heartbeat, like Robert Ory.
Yeah, he been playing with it his whole career, but I think it got serious this time when he did his last physical. So he just said, "I quit." I just think the league paid his ass off and said, "Go home."
Yeah. We don't want the Spurs fucking up our playoffs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was on the Nets.
Oh, he's not playing for the Spurs no more.
Yeah,
that's my bad. Yeah, you don't want the Nets fucking up our playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, so they was like, "Nah, we gotta let you go, sir." We'll just say you had a regular heartbeat. Put it under classified 69, 68. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, he just had too many moves for Drummond. We got to get him out of here.
Right.
He's out the league.
Right.
Yeah. Too many moves for Drummond.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How Kareem Drummond looking?
Lowry lighting him up, man. It's 109 to 93 now, with 7:50 left in the game.
Who lighting him up? Lowry.
Yeah, let me go turn the game on.
Kyle Lowry.
The Lakers cut it to 10, then they went right back up.
Kyle Lowry said, "Y'all don't need Mike, nigga. Y'all need Kyle."
Exactly. Right. It's so easy to beat the Lakers, man. They're so easy to beat.
Yeah.
Let's just be physical with AD. You know what I'm saying? There it is.
Yeah, 109-94. These niggas got back-to-back losses. What's the problem? They got the King back. They got AD back. What's going on? They're supposed to be all good when they have full strength.
You got to do the hand dribble.
I don't know. I think last year's team was better than their team this year.
Oh, yeah, because they had Rondo and niggas coming off the bench.
Right.
Yep.
Rondo, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee.
Yep. Dwight Howard was really like the dude who fucking put him over the top.
Yeah.
Yep. In the bubble, he did.
Yeah, but you know they ain't gonna.
Yeah, but hey, T, you got to watch it when you talking about over the top and all that stuff. You know, the white frog might come in with that.
He said over the top. Damn. Uncle Frank with the bars.
Oh my God, that's
man.
terrible.
Right. Hey, yo, Uncle Frank, we was talking about LB being a closet LeBron fan and like he be hurting.
Man, I feel bad for LB because we came to find out the reason why he goes to the strip club so much. He needs somebody to talk to because them women at home, they be talking to him so much.
Right.
Somebody who's sympathetic.
So, he might be a low-key LeBron fan because every now and then they will clear the lane for LeBron to come down and dunk. So he might need a little bit of happiness or something to cheer for, somebody to root for because, at home it probably ain't the best situation for him, at least verbally.
Right. Yeah. I just be like, dog, man, you ain't got to take that, LB. You know.
You're like, what?
What do you mean? What? I'm supposed to get on. I don't know.
I'm like,
you tell me to shut the fuck up, something.
Right. Or hang the phone up on their ass. Like, shit. It's okay.
Listen, man, that shit is hilarious.
And then one night, all y'all was gone. It was me, LB, and Sean. And I guess the chick was trying to holler at Sean or something. Sean was like, "Nah, I'm good." He's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good."
Man, he won't let them hoes on the fucking. He like one of them bitches and shit.
Man, I told you why, dog. He don't want them to mess up his me time, nigga. He can't have that. LB got a vent and talk about hoes with the fellas, man. He can't have no bitches coming and blowing his spot up. They already blow the house up, so it's like, nigga.
No. He try to use this as no ma'am and this yes ma'am over here.
Right.
You
know. With the Al Bundy dog.
Man.
That make you grin.
Look, man.
That Griffith, my nigga, died. That Griffith, my nigga, died. He didn't take no shit.
Nah, at all.
Well, Frank, did they do anything for Shock G out there in Oakland?
Yeah, they did. A couple people, different places had little candlelight vigils and shit, but I didn't fuck with with any of that. I wasn't participating in the festivities.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is sad though. We lost DMX and Black Rob and Shock G all within within that time.
Man.
God damn.
It's like, damn, dog.
And they still haven't said what happened to DMX or Shock G yet.
They said they trying to say Shock G was dealing with some substance abuse problems, and then they tried to say X died of an overdose. But I'm like, dog, nobody really said anything though. That's why when Irv Gotti said what he said, 50 aired his ass out, and then Switch Beats aired his ass out. Like that's supposed to be your friend, dog.
Oh man, that's your man's,
right? Like that's like if one of y'all passed away, I ain't finna, even if I known if y'all was doing something like that, I ain't finna put that out there. Yo, you know what? That nigga there was on crack, with a little phenamine. I'm like, nigga. No, you ain't supposed to say that. That's your
clown
boy.
anyway, man. You're a clown anyway. I ain't never like Irv Gotti either.
Oh yeah,
I put him and Puff in the same category.
Yeah, man, yeah. But the thing about him is, like, I agree with Sino said. Like, the nigga is a great producer. He is. The nigga makes some shit. But it's like, dog, you just a crab ass nigga. It's like, why would you say that about your best friend? Like, you is God, like you godfather to his kids, dog. That's like me saying, right? That's like me saying something about my best friend. That's fucked up. And he said that shit, and
I
then
didn't know he was the Godfather and all that. That's low down.
yeah, Cino talked about it. I think on one of his videos, he said about all that because I didn't know either, Uncle Frank. That was I just knew he used to manage both of them, and then he wasn't managing them no more because he started beefing with Ja, and Herb took Ja's side and shit. So it was like, all right, but I didn't know all that shit behind closed doors that he was the godfather of his kids. And I'm like, and then 50 Cent, I saw where 50 was, because 50, when they told 50 that DMX died, 50 was crying. That nigga was like sad about that shit. Because people fuck with DMX, dog. X was a real ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Motherfuckers fuck with DMX tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he shouted him out on his first album too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 always. That's why 50 had that bar.
Funny, a lot of niggas was talking about when Tupac died, like, everybody, this one gonna be the next Pac, this one gonna be the next Pac, he gonna be the next Pac. It was X, dog. X was that nigga.
Yeah.
Closest thing.
He was, man. Yeah.
Yep.
We just
the dude who can make you feel what he was talking about through the music and shit.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That energy, dog, it was like, damn.
And it was like that on every album.
Yep.
Every album.
No, he would get the white people so hyped they would forget where they was at and what they was doing. Just, niggas want to die. What? Niggas want to die. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to say it.
Right. Yeah, that was a good song, but you better watch yourself, nigga.
Right.
That's a raw song. I fuck with it, white boy, but don't say shit. I'm gonna fuck you up next time.
Listen, I remember I went to a Nas and DMX concert and shit. Now this is maybe about 5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, I went to it too when they came here.
Listen, dad, like Nas is my man's and shit. You know what I'm saying? But fucking nigga DMX rocked the shit out that show, dad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nas got on, went on stage.
Yeah.
Started leaving, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, and DMX killed that shit, bro. Yeah. Killed it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
He got way more stage presence than Nas, yeah. Way
more. Now, songs is just way more. Niggas feel them shits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas feel them shits, dog. Like, listen, man.
Cause he had on, I think he had on a black shirt. He had on some black pants, and he had those like burgundy colored Timbs. And he had he gave out a bottle of Hennessy for everybody to share it in the front row.
That's what's up.
He did that. That's funny. He did that same shit. Yes, he gave everybody in the front row some. I forgot all about that. Yep. Yep.
AT, man, you a drinker like me. You can't forget that, man. Can't forget that.
Listen, I shouldn't have. My bad. For real.
Hey.
That shit was epic. That was an epic ass show, man. And it was so, you would think maybe it would be the other way around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna let you slide on that one, nigga. Don't let it happen again, nigga. Don't let it happen again,
Please,
nigga.
slide. Please let me slide HD.
Yeah, slide, nigga. Don't let this shit happen again, nigga. Don't let this shit happen again. You know you fucked up, right? You know you really fucked up, right?
Oh boy, shit, look, y'all lucky y'all got to see DMX perform. I seen Nas perform at Rock the Bells, but I never saw X perform. I would have loved that shit. That shit would have been hyped in the motherfucker.
Yeah. It was dope, man, because it was packed. He brought like 20 people on stage with him when he came out, because he opened up for Nas here in Durham, downtown. We got a place called the D-Pack downtown. And it's crazy because it's right across the street from the jail. I'm like, dang.
Dog, you know that nigga had impact when Nas came to that nigga funeral, dog, and Nas don't go to funerals.
Right. Yep, he went to both. He was at the memorial service and funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow.
Nas fuck with that nigga heavy, dog. I kept telling people, dog, Nas fuck. That nigga X and Nas fuck with each other more than that nigga Jay-Z, nigga. I told them Jay-Z fans that. They used to get mad at my ass.
Yep. Don't about it, man.
Yeah,
everybody know DMX a better artist than Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z just got the money behind him. That's all.
Day, nigga. He killed him on the Money Cash Hoes. That's the only reason why I listened to that song. That nigga, what? Money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. Come on. I'm like, all right. And he killed the last verse, nigga.
DMX is my dog's fight.
Jigga, my nigga, ride all night. Dogs for life. What? I said, oh God, this nigga's a monster.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the thing about it, man, he can paint a picture. When he do his videos, he can paint a perfect picture of the songs, man, and just tell a story with it.
Right.
Wow.
That's a great memory, man. That's something Pac did too, man. When Pac used to spit and everything. Cause I was on Biggie growing up, and then when Pac came on, man, it was like, man, cause Pac's earlier shit, like the Thug Life album, that was my shit. What he did with Thug Life and them, he killed that shit.
They say he paid for that whole album too, and the tour. Shit, when they did the little tour for that.
Shit, I believe it. I believe it, man. Pac was a real ass dude. It's just sad how he died, man. I just wish he wouldn't have died that way, man. That was fuck shit how he died.
Yeah. Pac and Biggie died the year I graduated high school. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man. Shit.
Yeah, so you graduated 96, 97 around that time. Shit.
I was at my dad's house when I found out about Pac. I was like, God, man.
Hell yeah, man.
My thing with Tupac was he ain't had no business. I know he was mad that Cuz stole his artist chain, but when you Tupac, you the breadwinner. Let other niggas stomp that nigga out.
Right.
You stand back. You don't need to get involved.
Right. And then they tried to bring some conspiracies up and shit. I said, dog, Pac got killed because he stomped that nigga out. That nigga was a shooter. You don't stomp no nigga out. MC8 even said the shit on the Vlad shit. He was like, that nigga there, like, it was backwards. Like, if you a rapper, you ain't supposed to get in gang shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what MC8 told the story. It's like, dude, we know what happened to Pac and shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that shit was real fucked up, man, what happened to him, man. Because I wish he would have died like that, but he should have just let somebody else handle that shit. And then I blame Suge, too, because I'm like, Suge, how the fuck you gonna let Pac, who making all y'all money, go do that bullshit? You supposed to be that, because if that's me, man, ain't my brother, if he make the beats and he rap, do all this shit, nigga, you ain't fighting, nigga. You sit your ass down. We got this. We'll handle that shit. But see, that was that whole shit. That's the only reason why I was pissed off with Suge, because I'm like, dog, you should have told that dog, you should have never let Pac go over there and fight that nigga, dog. You should have left that shit alone. You should have let them young niggas fight him. Or them young niggas bust his head. Come on, dog. You a boss, man. You and Pac bosses. Pac ain't supposed to be a worker, nigga. You feel me? Pac done made your whole label raw as fuck. It's like, come on. You tripping.
And then and the way they were moving out there too, man, was stupid, because you the CEO of a company. Why come you ain't got limos to distract people? Right. I mean, you all out on the open driving in a Benz. I'm like, what kind of CEO driving around in a Benz like that? I mean, you got celebrities out there in limos going around, so nobody will know which car they in, just to get involved. They just approach that so wrong.
Well, you know, Suge want to be seen, man. Vegas 96, Suge want to be seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Suge got to promote that image. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm the big gangster rolling around doing things and shit like that. But I agree 100% with you, Joe.
Yeah, man. I mean, and then if you go vote out like that, how come ain't nothing bulletproof?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, if that car was bulletproof, Pac wouldn't have got hit at all.
Right.
But they were closed. But the way the car was closed in, it was wet. I'm like, man, to go out like that, I'm like, God.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You a boss, man. Look, I mean, that's all cool to me. It's just when you were at that scene at the fight, dog, Pac should have never, like Uncle Frank said it best. Pac, you're the breadwinner. You ain't supposed to go fight a little ass nigga. That nigga's a shooter. He's a shooter. He's a guy he's not a breadwinner, nigga. He's not. He's assigned to do something. He's a worker, nigga. You ain't never supposed to step your ass down to another notch, a lower tier to handle that shit. Right. Come on, dog.
Because even with the way the incident happened in the mall before the shooting happened, Pac wasn't even at the mall when all this stuff happened.
Right.
It was other people, and it's like that's what the guy that whispered at Pac. You know, that's the guy right there. It's like, yeah, I would have said, hey, go handle it. Right. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all he had to say.
You better go get your shit back, nigga, and take Buntry and them niggas with you.
Right.
Exactly. I ain't messing my money up.
That's what I'm saying.
Pac will still be here.
Oh yeah.
If he thought like that, you know what I'm saying? And for him to do so much at 25, you know, he did so much for a short career. Just to be 25 years old, he did all that. Mm-hmm. He did everything.
He did enough for 2-3 lifetimes, bro. Keep it 100. He did enough for like 2-3 lifetimes.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
That just show you how talented and creative niggas can really be. Yeah. When they really are on the right page and get their mind focused and serious, it shows you what we can really do.
Yep. Exactly. Death Row still supposed to be the biggest label in the world right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Jay wouldn't have been as big as he is. G-Unit probably would have signed with Death Row. I mean, everything would have been totally different, man. It's the approach for everything.
Right.
How the game would be. The game would be what it is now.
Like, Suge was still going to go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably going to go be on another label and shit. Who knows how that shit would have worked out, but you know, like the problem was them niggas felt that it was only gonna they felt like they was untouchable and shit.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? They was feeling themselves too hard, like they just could not be touched.
Right.
Didn't touch. And that's how they was rolling.
Yeah.
You say no bulletproof car, nigga, no straps, nobody strapped, nothing.
Right.
No, nothing.
Right.
And your bodyguard in the car behind you. That's crazy.
Right.
Right.
Like, damn.
And he ain't even here. And Frank, he ain't even here.
Like, nowadays, they would call that lacking.
Facts.
That's the beard lacking.
Slipping.
Yeah.
Slipping.
Yeah, because think about it. If one of the bodyguards was in the back seat in the car when they got, he could have fired back at them. I mean, like, it wouldn't have happened. Nobody would have got hit. It's crazy, man.
I mean, they seen who it was rolling. See, like it's like they didn't know who was rolling up on them and shit. Why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I mean, according to all accounts, they know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, Suge and who was in the car, they know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't know this nigga rolling up on you slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit happened like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, y'all was slipping, man.
Yeah, they was slipping hard.
Uh-huh. I mean, it happened so quick, so easy, man. I was like, wow. They knew where they were at the particular time. Just for them to be lollygagging after the fight happened, and then it's like, they knew where they were. It's like, wow.
Well, it's not hard to find them. Las Vegas isn't that big.
Hey, you on the Las Vegas Strip,
right?
Las Vegas Boulevard,
right? Las Vegas is but
that's so big,
right? Yeah. So it wouldn't have been hard to find them. Like now, if they was in like New York or L.A., then they could have cut a couple rights and lefts. But nigga, you in Las Vegas. Vegas is open season. Like everywhere you walk is the open. Like you can't hide nowhere, duck off nowhere.
Yeah, I've been out there. I went out there one time back in 2008, and I know it's like one big circle.
Yeah,
like
that's all it is. It's small as hell. That's why I was like, they was like, we moving Las Vegas Raiders out there. I'm like, why? Why move the Raiders out there? That shit
because they didn't gentrify California and made everybody move to Vegas, so they figured the fan base is there already.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. That's a nice stadium out there too, though.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's
man.
it's
Shit,
nice.
I know you got some parties down there in Vegas, don't you, Frank?
You said what?
I said you got some partners down there in Vegas, don't you?
Yep, I used to go to Vegas all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna go out there again, man. I ain't been since 08.
Shit, I do too.
Yeah. That's about the last time I went.
I ain't been since I haven't been since 2019, but I went like 4 times in like 2017 and 2018. I usually go every year, but with the pandemic, I ain't been nowhere.
Right.
Did y'all drive? Did you drive out there, or did you fly?
Oh, I would fly because we used to drive when I was playing AAU basketball. We used to drive. We would get like 2 charter buses and drive out there for the tournaments and shit. And that was enough for me to never drive back.
Right. Right.
I rather just take my little $120, $250 round trip Southwest, check my bags, get in the air, take off for 45, 50 minutes and land.
Right.
Yeah, that's bad. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50 minutes to LA, and then Vegas is, Vegas is like an hour and 10 by flight. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you take off, they bring you a drink, your peanuts, and then you land it.
Okay.
Man, the last time I came back from Vegas, I almost got kicked off the motherfucking plane and shit. I fucked them, and I was at one of them spots, man, and they had $5 margaritas. Man, I must have had like 10 of them bitches. And it was, what I usually like to do anyways is drink a bunch, smoke a bunch, nigga, and then sleep the whole way, stay up the whole night. But that flight ended up being evening flight. So I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not going up in this bitch sober, nigga.
Right.
Even if I wait, I sat there and had so many margaritas down. And then when I yelling and belligerent and shit. The fucking hostess white bitch kept coming over here like, is everything okay? Like, bitch, get out of here. I'm cool. I'm just 20,000 feet in the air and shit.
Right.
Anything else wrong?
Right. Niggas can't handle all that shit.
Man.
Trying to fuck
Toronto won 121-114.
Oh yeah, they started coming back because of the refs.
Yeah, they cut it. They cut that lead.
That's trash, man.
Look like the Lakers about to make their way into the play-in tournament.
I hope
they're number
so.
7 right now.
Man, that's gonna be the trashiest play-ins tournament because they gonna give every call to the damn Lakers.
Wow. Yeah. The Suns got the best record of the league in the West.
That is impossible for them to not make the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to cheat the last couple games and give them a 5th seed at least.
Yeah.
If they do that, they play the Clippers because the Clippers are the number 4 seed right now.
They can play Utah or Denver in the first round and shit.
Right.
Either way, they're going to catch an L. They're going to lose.
Right.
That's what's up.
Hell no.
I'll take it. Let that bum lose. Let that bum go back home.
Man, NBA got too much money invested.
Right.
Yeah. they need all of these, dog.
Yep.
Right. They are. They're gonna really need it. Like, they not finna let LeBron not get far in the playoffs, man. Hell no.
But they missed the whole point. Like, they don't even understand why motherfuckers is not watching the games and shit. Right. It don't have nothing to do with the pandemic. It don't have nothing to do with the internet. Niggas is tired of watching that garbage, dog. I'm telling you.
Right.
Nigga, the product is trash. The refs don't know what's going on out there. What's a foul and what's a foul now? That changes every night. Constantly.
And it's so bad with the refs. It's like they call the bullshit because they have to call the bullshit for certain people. But when they try to balance it out, they don't know how to balance it out anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the truth.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, makeup whistles and all that bullshit. Like, look, man. They got to get that game under control, man, because it is just it's just unwatchable, Dad. It really is.
It is, man. It's terrible. Like, today was actually a good game to watch between the Bucks and the Nets for once.
Yeah, you said.
Like, it was like I was in tune to that bitch the whole game. It was like, all right, these guys going at it. Giannis playing old school, like he should have been doing. I kept telling him he don't need a 3-point shot. He could just play in the post.
Yeah, but you gotta have range in today's game and shit. If you can't stretch the floor and shit, niggas look at you funny and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking.
Well, that's cool, but as long as you ain't doing it like 60 million times, like nigga, you can go to the post, nigga. Right. It's wide open. Right. Like shit, if I played in this game, all I do is be in the post all day. They'd be like, this nigga got 30 points already? Yeah. Y'all ain't guarding the post. Shit, I'm playing by the 3.
I'm down here going to work. What you doing?
Yeah. Like shit, nigga.
I'm down here going to work.
Right. Right. Y'all motherfuckers out here talking about.
I would too, and it's easier today because nigga, y'all want to be in the corner. Okay, I'm gonna go down in the post. Ain't nobody gonna come sweep the ball from behind me. Ain't nobody gonna come and double me. And if they do, y'all could just y'all gonna be at the 3. I could kick it out to y'all. Your man comes and doubles. Since everybody is spread out, all you gotta do is cut, and I'll drop you a dime.
Right. That's it.
Simple.
That's it. That's it.
Basketball 101.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The big man has been doing that for decades and shit up until now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They was letting Giannis shoot all these damn threes. I'm like, well, you just ain't gonna play no D tonight, DeAndre. Okay.
That's a bad matchup for him though. He don't got nothing for Giannis. He not gonna put a hand in Giannis' face because he don't want to get dunked on.
Man, fuck that, man. I miss the old days. A nigga like Dr. J was talking about on the Chris Haynes show. Like, shit, I got dunked on just as I dunked on somebody else. I mean, it's part of the game. Like, everybody get dunked on. It's like, shit, you just don't let the nigga get an easy basket?
Listen, man, LeBron is the only nigga that can't take getting dunked on. I'm telling you, like, for real, man. He's the only nigga that can't take getting dunked on and shit, man. He stole the kid's film and shit when he got dunked on at the Nike camp.
Oh yeah, Jordan Crawford, yep.
Stole the niggas footage, dog. Took everybody in the crowd footage and shit, dog.
Kicked them out the NBA.
Tried to make them sign something so they don't show the video and shit. Like, y'all some whole ass
non-disclosure agreement. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some whole ass shit.
That shit was funny. They talked about, did you hear what happened to LeBron camp? Kobe was like, ain't none of y'all dunking on me. I put
y'all
that on everything.
On me in my camp.
Yeah. Man, if that wasn't the realest response I ever heard.
Shots fired, bro. Shots fired.
Right. And then LeBron look at a nigga like, you telling me he better than me? Nigga, you serious?
Yeah.
Right. Shit, Michael Jordan had to play a nigga who wore a Kobe jersey to his camp. He like, oh, you rocking Kobe? All right, I gotta play you right now. Shit.
Listen, man, competition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, LeBron, he don't get it. You know what I'm saying? He think motherfuckers are supposed to just. He been a spoiled kid his whole life and shit. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers just do, just fall in line and shit for him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
I think the nigga gonna have an identity crisis once he retires because his name's not gonna be mentioned 50 million times. He's gonna go into, who am I? What have I done other than basketball? Damn, I really don't know shit about life and all this other shit. So he gonna start doing shit just to get trending.
Yeah, he is. Like, I'm seriously, like, I really feel sorry for this nigga when he leave, dog. Cause he really not gonna know what to do.
Right.
He can't adjust to regular life.
Right.
Well, no, it's just it's what we talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying this the other night. You know what I'm saying? HD is like, nigga, Kobe wasn't naturally gifted. Kobe wasn't 6'8". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
250 pounds in high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? That can run, and I mean, Kobe was athletic and shit, but he was like 6'5", like 6'4", 6'5", like maybe 180 pounds in high school and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just an athletic dude, just like LeBron, but without the size and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had to work on his game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had to work.
I agree with you 100%. Kobe was he was a regular athlete just like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He was 6'5" or 6'6", but he worked so hard to become an elite athlete. But it's niggas in the hood right now in Detroit, in St. Petersburg, out here in Cali and North Carolina right now that got more athleticism than Kobe had early on.
Yeah,
17, 18.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Kobe wasn't really nothing. Well, he was dope in high school, but he wasn't nothing special. Like, he had the balls to go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit could have easily not worked if he didn't have the right mind state for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, like you say, you know what I'm saying? It was niggas that's way more athletic than him right now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Vince Carter and T-Mac were way more athletic than Kobe in high school. They was nigga, T-Mac was jumping out the damn gym, and Vince was jumping over the gym.
Yep, it was Vince. It was Vince. Vince was a monster in high school.
Right.
McGrady was here in Durham when he played ball, man. They didn't have a gym where he went to school. So what they did was they took one of the older high schools in Durham and they played their games there. And it was thrown out. I never went to none of the games, but they would show some of the highlights on the news. But where they played, it was packed every time. I was like, wow.
Yeah, out here, Leon Poe, he was his sophomore and junior year. He was the number 2 player in the country behind LeBum. And his games, bro, his games would get so packed they couldn't even play at the high school. They had to play at Cal Berkeley.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah, Leon Poe was nice, man. I can't believe people forgot how nice he was, man.
Yeah, Leon Poe had some games.
If he did not tear his ACL in high school, and then if he did not tear his ACL again in college, he would have been the next Charles Barkley.
Yes,
that game y'all saw where he was that game 3 of the 2008 finals where he was the player of the game or whatever. He used to play like that every night.
Yeah,
every night.
Yeah, people told me, man. My brother, I think he showed me an old tape of Leon Poe. That's why I told people, man, like, they complain about the Celtics team. I'm like, nigga, Kobe had to go against that with that bullshit he had. Shit. That shit was tough, dog. You gotta give that nigga respect on the GOAT conversation for winning that shit with them sorry motherfuckers.
Man, when you break it down and you look at it, and it's like, it really is amazing that he beat that Celtics team.
Yeah.
He lost the first time and came back and beat him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or no, yeah, he lost did he lose the first time?
He lost 08. 09, he faced the Magic. Then 2010, he played the Celtics again.
Played the Celtics again.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay,
you right, T. You right.
Yeah, dad, like fucking yeah, dad, like going to get up against the monsters, nigga, Paul Pierce and them niggas, dog.
Yeah.
Man, stop it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it. With fucking Pau Gasol. Oh man. He made that shit work though.
Yeah, Pau Gasol had a terrible game too. In Game 7,
man, not just Pau Gasol, but Luke Walton, Vujacic, and Farmar, those niggas was actually playing.
Yeah, they were. They were. They actually were playing and shit. And then
Farmer was out there playing.
Yeah,
Farmer,
Vujacic, Walton, all of them was balling.
Yeah.
And Ron Artest too. Ron Artest hit some big shots at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
Hit that 3.
Yeah.
Oh 08, I think they had 08 they had Trevor Ariza. 2010 they had Ron, right?
Right, they had Ron 2010. I think they had him 09 and 10. Yeah, 09 and 10. Cause no, my bad. No, they had him just 2010 because Ariza still was there in 09.
He was still there in 09?
Yeah, he was still there in 09 because remember he wanted a bigger contract and the Lakers didn't sign him. So they went and got Ron Artest. Yeah.
Okay.
And they got Ron Artest.
Yeah, because Ariza was balling, man. He was good little 6-man and shit, man.
He was good, but he couldn't stick Paul. Paul was too big and physical.
Yeah, he was too physical for Ron. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I mean, Paul.
Ron about the only one who gonna give Paul Pierce some fists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Ron could go against Paul. Ariza was too small. Like he was slender a little bit.
Skinny.
Yeah, skinny. But Ron used to give Paul Pierce all them problems. He was the only one I think guarded Paul the best in that decade. He was the only one who really could stick him because Paul was so, people forget, Paul was so skilled and physical. It was like, damn, this nigga's a load. And then that's when I was telling LB.
His arm wasn't that big, but he just had that big body.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he was like that body and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I was telling LB, like, dog, like Paul Pierce, like, because we was at work on Uncle Frank and T, like, when I was in Jacksonville. And like people was coming to me talking about, man, can you believe what they said? I'm like, what you talking about? Man, Paul Pierce said some dumb shit again. I said, what Paul Pierce said this time that was stupid? He was high? You know, the nigga was like, nah, nigga, this nigga said that, you know, he had a better career, or his career was just as good as Dwayne Wade. I said, yeah, nigga, he was better than D Wade. And the nigga looked at me crazy. I'm like, yeah. He was better. I watched him. What are you talking about? Yeah, nigga, Paul Pierce? Nigga, you serious? 3-4 Paul Pierce, right? Yeah, like the nigga was mad. I'm like, why are you mad? He like, man, because D Wade. I said, well, D Wade was flashier, but Paul Pierce had more substance, dog. Like Paul Pierce had a post game. He had a mid range, a 3. And Paul Pierce could guard the bigger 4s and the 3s. He was physical. So like D Wade could guard the faster, like the point guards and shit. And like the athletic 2 guards, he was better at guarding. But nah, Paul Pierce was that nigga, dog, because he went to LA, I remember, and shitted on Kobe and Shaq early in their career in 2000.
And I'm sorry, and you talking about fucking like Paul Pierce in his prime, man. I hated that nigga, man.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I hated that nigga.
That nigga used to piss me the fuck off, bro. Like, bruh.
Right. I hated his ass. And then he talked shit too, dog. Like, he always talk shit. I'm like, man, I can't stand this nigga.
Man, he'd be like the only nigga on Boston, dog. Like, and somehow he would still pull out the games and shit, dog. Like, bro, these niggas is trash and shit. Nigga, yeah, fucking Paul Pierce is out here Supermaning it, dog. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That shit was crazy, T. I was like, this nigga here is shitting on these niggas. And I'm like, I can't stand them.
Man, he used to be so smooth with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga, like, he had the little hezzy moves and shit, that little slick moves.
Hit him with the hezzy, nigga.
Man, killing niggas, dog. With the jumper, dog. With the mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
Man, stop it, dog. Stop it. Had the post game and shit, man. Niggas wasn't fucking with Paul Pierce, dog.
Oh, no, man. Paul Pierce was nasty, man. That's what I was saying. Like, the dude looked at me crazy. He was like, I never heard this before. I'm like, I don't care what you heard or not heard, nigga. I mean, that nigga was better than D Wade. Like, I watched this nigga. This nigga used to give Kobe fits. Kobe hated that nigga. Like,
yeah, like you ain't supposed to hear shit. You supposed to be watching it and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You watch it, you don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Nigga,
Like, yeah, LB trying to argue. I'm like, LB, dog, look, you was a young buck then, nigga. I watched these games, nigga. You was a young buck, nigga. No, Dwayne Wade. If Dwayne Wade
Nigga,
didn't
that
have,
ain't no excuse. Cause me and LB the same age, bro. I watched the same game you watch. I don't know what he talking about.
right. Yeah, Uncle Frank, dog, yo. We the same age.
No, it's hard to argue with somebody when they got a Dwayne Wade as a profile picture.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Flash was Flash and shit, dad. But like HD said, I think I said the same thing. Like, nigga, he might have been more flashier than the nigga Paul Pierce,
Yeah,
but
he
that's
was.
what stops.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he was. Like I told him.
Paul was bigger. He could score just as well. You know what I'm saying? Had better post games to guard 2, 3, and 4. Dwayne Wade could only guard 1 and 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I told LB because T was right there, and I was like, and I was telling LB like, yo, I understand LB. Like, yeah, Dwayne Wade was flashy. I love watching the Flash. Like, I would pay money to watch him, but dog, Paul Pierce game was so amazing. Like in college, I knew he was finna be that nigga in the pros. Like he was too real. Like his post game, his footwork for that size was amazing. You don't see a nigga 6'8" with that post game like that. And he was slow. Like he was slow. He was real. He was slow like Luka. He was
slow. Yeah, but he would kill your ass. I mean, he would straight up murder you. How you looking stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I've seen this nigga. You know, niggas have seen this nigga Paul Pierce like getting busy, dog, like on some athletic shit. And man, this nigga used to put up buckets, dog, like for real, for real. I don't even know if niggas understand, but that, like, you know, like Boston, man, and you know, he tried to get a little rivalry going with the Pistons for a second there when it was him and Antoine Walker and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, dog, they used to give us some battles early on and shit. I remember all the way built the team. Like, nigga, them games used to be problems.
Man, I swear.
Was the main problem.
He used to go at it with Tayshaun, man. Tayshaun be D'ing him up. That nigga still hitting the fadeaway.
He'd be out there, man. See, he'd have like John, or he'd have Stackhouse on him. That's who he used to cook.
Yeah, he used to kill Stackhouse.
Oh
God, dog, he come to the game looking for that nigga. I swear he used to come to the game like, oh, where he at? Oh, that's my bitch. You know, you remember Waterboy? You remember Waterboy T where the black dude was like, oh yeah, that's my bitch. That was Paul Pierce and Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like,
he would line them up. He would the football would turn into the Klansman. He would look in dude's eyes. Oh, there's my bitch.
Yeah. That was what Paul Pierce did to Stackhouse, dog.
It was rough road Stack, man. I ain't even gonna lie, dad. I ain't even gonna lie.
But when people don't understand, Stackhouse was nice too. It's just that, you know, there was niggas nicer than him. You know, that's all.
Yeah, no, like, another year, Carolina would have done us some good.
I mean, but he's another one. Like he never really developed his game like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Like, no, Stackhouse mad because AI took his team from him.
Yeah, he was mad about that.
Before that, you know what I'm saying? The problem was he thought he was Mike, for real. He thought he was Mike, You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Yeah, they used to do those comparisons because they was both 6'6", ball-headed, and went to Carolina. There was a lot of comparing them. Yeah,
and can dunk. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it was like he thought he was Mike, but see, it's more to being Mike than just looking like Mike and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and he never really developed his game past being a slasher and shit, a 2-guard slasher. You know what I'm saying? At one point, he was one of the best at getting to the hole in the league and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like when he started to slow down and shit, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have no jumper to fall back on, nothing else to fall back on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then he tried to blame Michael Jordan for the Wizards and everything, getting mad, and I'm like, Stackhouse, that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and you're gonna get traded.
Right.
Just like Stackhouse, this is Allen Iverson.
Right. This is Iverson.
Like,
I'm better than that nigga.
Bro, you are number 2.
Yeah,
at best, the number 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't trying to come to Grant. He probably came to Grant Hill like that, man. I'm better than Grant Hill. Like, no, you're not.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going to have no static with Grant Hill because Grant Hill is like he's not that kind of player and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, yeah, but besides that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like that nigga Stackhouse, you know, all we talking shit about him, but he's a real nigga and shit.
Right.
He's a real nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like fucking you know, he won't want no smoke with no kind of dude like that. He gonna challenge another nigga that's just like him. You know what I'm saying? he ain't gonna go after Grant Hill. Grant Hill's a nice guy and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, D, you remember when he whooped Jeff Hornacek's ass? Grabbed his
nigga, punch that white boy head off, man.
Yeah. That was funny.
He got fouled pretty hard, right? And then he got mad at him.
Nigga, he got so mad at him, dog. I've heard Stackhouse talk about that shit, and I cannot remember right now what the fuck he said and shit, and why he went after him like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess why he was trying to get rah-rah, like Jeff Hornacek was trying to get rah-rah.
Man, I used to hate Jeff Hornacek, dog. I used to think that was the sorriest white boy ever.
Listen, man, will shoot your eyes out, dog.
He will, but I
hated how he shot them freak dogs. He would always wipe the side of his face and shit. I'd be like, what the hell is this motherfucker doing?
Right. He said that was a tribute to his wife and daughter. That's his way of saying hi to his wife and daughter. I remember he said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like,
okay. That's probably a Burundi cap, he said, but I got you.
Like, nigga, you just schizophrenic. That's all.
Right, dude. Right.
He's a dope fiend, nigga. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, dog. I just ain't like that motherfucker. I was happy when Jordan beat his ass. I was like, good. Fuck him.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Jeff Hornacek fan either and shit. He could shoot that shit though. I give him that.
Man, he don't get no bail my way. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga. Only white boy.
He was a good defender for a slow-footed white boy.
Man, look, I'm like T. Listen, we hated that white boy. Like we'd be like, oh God, Hornacek out here, shit. Jordan going for 50, nigga. You know, nobody gonna stop Jordan this game. Bullshit. Couldn't stand that nigga. And then they put him in the Hall of Fame. I said, oh, Lord.
Yeah, now that's a stretch. You know? that's really a stretch, dog. Jeff Hornacek, a Hall of Famer?
Yes, dog. They gave that nigga a Hall of Fame.
I mean, they're gonna put him in because it was he survived the 80s and 90s with a white boy backcourt and shit. That's why he survived this shit.
Right. They had to copy Isaiah and Joe Dumars.
Yeah, but they're like the trash white boy version though. You know?
Right. Right.
They was probably like, damn, we ain't gonna have another player till Dirk retires, so we gotta throw him in here.
Oh my God. Y'all niggas don't want to put Sean Bradley in the hall, nigga. Jeff Hornacek, come on.
Right.
What year did he go in, HD? You remember?
Shit, let me see. I could look it up right here. I forgot because I just don't like that cracker.
Yeah, I didn't realize that nigga made the Hall of Fame. That's fucking ridiculous.
Hornacek made the Hall of Fame.
I thought he did. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, I was tripping. He didn't make the Hall of Fame. Good.
Okay.
Good.
I'm about to say, like, that nigga Hornacek was not Hall of Famer. No.
Nah, he wasn't no Hall of Famer.
No.
These motherfuckers got away with putting Pippen in that bitch. I was like, damn.
I'll put Danny Ainge in before I put Jeff Hornacek all day.
Oh yeah, Ainge was better than him. Yeah, Danny Ainge was better than him. Danny Ainge was a tough little white boy. I give him that. I like the Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge look like he'll go cuss a motherfucker out and drink their beer.
Nigga, I'll put the nigga Rex Chapman in there before I put that nigga.
Oh yeah, Rex Chapman was better than damn near all of them.
Yeah,
He was better than damn near all of them.
Remember
that playoff series? He took that team to 7 games. He was just hitting 3 after 3. I was like, oh my God, this white boy's a beast.
I think he still holds the single game for most assists in the game and shit.
I think he does, dog. What was that series, dog? He just kept hitting a 3 after 3. They took their ass to game 7 or 5 or one of them. I forgot who he played against. Every time I looked up, this nigga bald-headed white boy just whack.
You talking about when he played that series with the Bullets? That was against the
Bullets, or was it with Miami?
No, that was the Bullets against the Bulls, wasn't it?
Wasn't
and they took him to 5 games and shit.
Yeah.
I think so. Now, wasn't it Phoenix?
Yeah. No, when he was in Phoenix. Phoenix, he went off, dog. Hold on, I gotta look that up because dog, I remember that. Cause I was just
I
like,
know what game you talking about. That was a playoff game. He was in Phoenix. I remember that.
Yeah. Rex Chapman in Phoenix.
Like 95,
yeah.
I think 96 or something.
Yeah, dog. Oh my gosh, dog. He hit so many damn threes. I was like, this white boy is the truth. This white boy is the truth, dog. That white boy is the truth. He was hitting shot after shot. Oh yeah, I think it was against the Sonics. Where he was hitting all them threes and shit. Yeah, I think it was against the Sonics, dog, because he was hitting all them threes and shit. I think this is it. Hold on, I gotta see. Oh yeah, this was it. He was throwing up them crazy shots. Yeah, he tied the game like the whole game, man. Rex Chapman was killing. Like Gary Payton was guarding him and he still was wetting that bitch. I said Rex Chapman is a monster. Man. Yeah, it was against the Sonics. He caught that bitch and shot that bitch in the air. Wow, I think he sent it to OT. He was crazy hot that game. Yeah, the Suns were up 2-1. Were trailing the Supersonics by 3 with seconds to go. And then Rex Chapman saved it and threw up a 3-pointer. Yeah, I remember that shit, dog. Because I like them Suns jerseys. I like them Suns jerseys in the 90s. Them bitches are straight, especially the black one. Yeah, the black one was raw. Oh yeah, he played the Bulls in 96. Yeah, you're right, T. I forgot that game too, where he hit 9 threes on their ass. Yeah, dog. I was rooting heavy, dog. It was, he was with Miami, yeah. And I was like, beat they ass, nigga. Fuck the Bulls. I hated the Bulls. And this white boy was just killing. Like Jordan and them, dog, they couldn't do nothing with him. I said, damn, where does white boy come from? And my brother was like, you remember he was with the Suns. He was hitting all them clutch ass shots. I said, oh yeah.
Right.
I forgot about Regs. Yeah, I said, oh yeah. Man, he was scaring the shit out the Bulls, dog. The Bulls was like, Mike was just getting madder and madder, dog. Cause
that was fucking. You said that was 96. He was with Miami.
Yeah, he was with the Heat in 96. Cause remember they played him first round. I think it was first round or second round. And Rex was.
He took it to 5 games.
Yeah, he took it to 5 games. Rex.
I was thinking it was the Bullets and shit. Okay.
Yeah, he took their ass to 9, and this was against the 72-10 team. But they lost that game 5 because the ref stepped in because Rex was killing Jordan. Jordan was trying to guard him. Pippen tried to guard him. Rex Chapman was like, it doesn't matter. I shoot over niggas all day. Nigga. That shit was crazy. I remember that bitch like yesterday, dog. Cause we were trying to root for the Heat to beat they ass, dog. Cause we thought the Heat were gonna pull an upset. And my other brother, like, man, you know damn well they ain't gonna let Jordan lose first round, nigga. Stop it.
You cracked me up though, cause when you was talking about what your brother had said, they was talking about that during the game and shit, dog, showing highlights from the game from Phoenix and shit. It was like, oh yeah,
nigga. yeah, because I forgot about them. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know they ain't promote everybody. They only promoted like one star or one this guy. If you went on the Bulls,
that happened a couple years ago or the year before.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, it happened 2 years. I think it was in 94, 95. And he was just going, he did the same thing to the Sonics. That's why I was like, man, I remember, bro, like, man, nigga, you remember him? He with the Suns. He was hitting all them threes against the Sonics ass. I said, oh shit, you right. I forgot about Rex. I said, I can't believe I forgot about Rex, dog. This nigga was shitting on Jordan, dog. And I was like, man, he's shitting on Jordan. And niggas was, the Jordan fans, they was in their feelings. Like, man, when we still gonna win the series. I said, I don't give a fuck. Rex Chapman shitted on Jordan, nigga. They could win the series, but he got some 3 balls in his eye, nigga. And then Mike was. Yeah, Mike.
I think he still holds the single game record for most assists in a game with like 28 or something like that.
Yeah, in the playoffs. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because in the regular season is Scott Skiles. He got 30.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. Scott Skiles.
Right. Rex Chapman was talking shit to Michael Jordan. Him and Mike was going at it, and then Alonzo was talking shit. This is when basketball was basketball, nigga. And then Mike couldn't say nothing because he was shitting on Mike. So they took him off of Mike. They took Mike off of him, and they tried to throw Pippen on him. He was wetting Pippen, too. He was like, nigga, come here, Pippen. Wet. Man, they was getting murdered, dog. And then Mike was off that game, dog. Like, because when Mike shoot the mid-range, when he get in the paint, he gonna make it. That nigga was missing, dog. It was like, damn, Mike looked terrible. But see, they don't never tell you that. They don't never show them games, but they'll show a Kobe game where he bricking. They'll be like, oh, man, look what Kobe did. He bricked. You know what I'm saying? Haters, nigga. That's why I said, dog. That's why I never liked Jordan, cuz.
Man, I used to just hate because they just give that nigga I used to hate that. Man, just give him every whistle he ever cried for and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
Like, I swear, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny. Like, if I tell my brother this story, nigga, he will crack up. Because he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that time, I didn't even understand it. I could have been no older than like 5 or 6 and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's probably my first Pistons game and shit. I went with my brother and fucking like one of his boys and my pops and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking man, this nigga Mike went off on us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he had to have like 40 or something like that night. You know what I'm saying? He just destroyed us and shit. And fucking my brother and his boy went back to go meet Michael Jordan after the game and shit. And bro, I cannot understand why these niggas wanted to see Michael Jordan after he just dropped 40 on us. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I was talking so much shit to him and shit as a kid, dad, just talking so much shit, dad. Like, this nigga just beat the Pistons. What do you mean you about to go meet this nigga?
Right, right. Fuck that nigga. That's how I felt. Fuck him.
Fuck Michael Jordan, dad.
Right.
Nah.
Right. They just beat our ass and got like 100 foul calls, nigga. Fuck him.
Right. You
Y'all
know,
wanna
and
go
that was
shake
it was
this
the
nigga
way
hand
he
with
used to
my
do it. You say what?
He just got done dropping 40. Y'all want to go shake this nigga hand and congratulate him?
Right.
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 That shit died. I was not feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just could not.
Hey, see, you was a real nigga from early on because you had that loyalty already inside you.
Oh
Listen,
yeah, of
man,
course.
the Pistons used to be balling, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas was hella entertaining to watch. Just to, just to me, like, not even really understanding the game like that, but, like, nigga, you might see a little scrap and shit down. Like, you see some good, like, nigga, some good shots and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit used to be, they used to play up and down, fast-paced and shit. See,
oh yeah, Vinny the Microwave Johnson coming off, hitting them little jumpers and mid-range shit. Hell yeah.
AD too, Adrian Danley, that nigga used to be my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But fuck
all them.
Dog. That shit used to be incredible to watch and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking I never fuck with no other team other than the Pistons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not in basketball and shit. And fucking that motherfucker, I hated the Celtics. I hated the Lakers. Fuck all of them niggas, dad. And I could not understand for the life of me why they. I mean, I get it now. It's fucking Michael Jordan and shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I could not understand that shit back then, dog. I could not. I could not. No way, no how could I see why y'all niggas fuck with this nigga Michael Jordan after he cried all night.
Yeah. But see, that's why the other night when me, C-Pen were going at it. With Cena was over there and everything, we was going at it. And I said, man, I forgot how delusional you Jordan fans were, dog. That's crazy. Y'all like these LeBron fans. Y'all just don't see no wrong.
Nah, they saw Space Jam in '96 and they were mesmerized. You couldn't tell them shit else.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, you gotta understand, like C-Pen, like kids his age, they've only seen the '90s Michael Jordan and shit.
Right.
They don't know about Michael Jordan that used to get his ass whooped in the '80s and shit.
Right.
All they know is Michael Jordan, the Be Like Mike commercials, the McDonald's commercials, the Hanes underwear commercials, Space Jam, and then a little bit of what he did with the Wizards. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
And the shoe game.
So right, and the shoe game and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course. You know what I'm saying? So off the rip, that's gonna be the downfall right there. You know what I'm saying? Space Jam to the kids. Mike and Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Like when I saw Space Jam, I was a teenager, so that shit was like bullshit. Even as a teenager and shit, that shit was bullshit. But like, I can only imagine being a child and seeing that shit.
Shit, I was a kid when it came out, nigga. That shit was phenomenal. It was mesmerizing. It
Yep.
was like Fantasia with basketball.
Yep. Shit,
I
it
can see
was.
it.
It was when you a kid, you gonna love it because you gotta think about it. You had the Looney Tunes in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You had everybody in it and stuff. You know, you weren't even caring about that shit. But when you get older and you go back and see it, you be like, damn, boy, I was brainwashed like a motherfucker. This shit here crazy.
And I was just happy to see Michael Jordan because it was like when I first started watching Michael Jordan was like 92, 93. And then he retired, so it was like I wanted to see more of Michael Jordan, and Space Jam allowed that opportunity because he had just came back and shit.
Yeah,
came back.
You know, he was coming back. The movie was coming out. I wanted to see more of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was the folk. I mean, look, man, Mike was Mike, man, but you know what I'm saying? At least he had the heart to be a winner and shit. You know what I'm saying? Through all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like that nigga, man. I've seen him get his ass. And then, you know what's really killed it for me and shit that what just really just brought all these feelings back was the fucking Last Dance and shit, that. That shit reminded me of every reason why I hated Michael Jordan back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like every fucking reason they went over.
Like Clem said it the other night. It's like, nigga, you still mad about the Pistons whooping your ass and walking off the court? Man, get your soft ass out of here, nigga. You lost. Move on.
You have won damn near every award in basketball they've ever created and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of them you didn't even deserve, but whatever.
Nah, but you know, a true competitor, the one he could never beat, that's always going to eat at him and horn at him for as long as he's walking on this earth. It's always going to eat at him and bite at him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Because I only got to beat you once, and you whooped my ass like 3-4 years in a row.
Right. Yeah, Michael is 1-3 in the playoffs against the Pistons.
Yeah,
man, 1-3.
Don't count all the times they played in the regular seasons.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas has a 133-119 record against you, Magic, and Bird combined.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Y'all didn't know that shit. Like, I told one of these Jordan fans that, I said, do you know, I said, so you saying Steph's better than Isaiah? So I said, okay, let me tell you this. How many times did he beat Michael, Bird, and Magic? And he was like, oh, he didn't beat him like that. I said, what if I told you Isaiah beat them niggas more than they beat him? And he was like, man, no. I said 133-119. And then he looked that bitch up. He said, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, so stop sucking Michael Jordan dick, nigga. That's the point of this conversation. Like, this the point of the conversation. Like, nigga, do research, nigga. Like, if you like Michael, that's cool. But, dog, don't come to me and say, he ain't my GOAT, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say. He not my GOAT. You can call him your GOAT. He not mine. Nigga make good shoes and all that. And he was a great crybaby, but nigga, stop it. He ain't my GOAT.
Speaking of Isaiah, what's fucked up, man, Isaiah don't get enough respect and credit for what he did. You got cats running around talking about John Stockton and Steve Nash better than Isaiah.
Right. You got fans out here really believing that bullshit. I said, dude, this nigga's John Stockton had Karl Malone his whole career and couldn't win shit. Are you serious, nigga? Isaiah had a bunch of he had niggas on the team like that were considered trash heap and took them somewhere. What you talking about? Y'all called them trash heap.
Listen, it's just like
they never even watched the games and seeing Isaiah drop 40 on his head.
Right.
No, like that's the whole thing. Like Isaiah, Listen, Isaiah could score anytime he wanted to and shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Anytime he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Now, for his size, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has seen nothing like that. The dude who could just score anytime they wanted to, until Iverson, to be quite honest with you, Dad.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Till Iverson. You know what I'm saying? And Iverson still wasn't as good as Isaiah was at it.
Oh
You know what I'm
no, yeah, no, he wasn't.
Because you got to think, you know what I'm saying? Like Isaiah, he didn't he didn't have no injury play career like that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Iverson used to stay banged up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
was a true point guard.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, Isaiah Iverson wasn't better than he wasn't better than Iverson wasn't better than Isaiah. We know that. We know that shit. You know, I mean, I love Iverson, you know what I'm saying, but nah. You couldn't touch Zeke, man. Zeke made the nigga at the end of your bench better.
Yeah, exactly. Game elevator.
Right. It was like, damn, man, Zeke made this nigga better, because them first teams, I went back and looked at them, I'm like, yeah, man, you was right. Y'all had some bums, nigga. Shit.
Niggas used to kill me like, dog, this nigga Isaiah used to throw like oops off the backboard and shit, off the glass and shit, down to like fucking Rodman and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that shit used to kill me as a kid. Like, oh my God, this nigga, I never seen nothing like that before.
Right,
you know what
right.
We saw that one famous bounce pass too. He caught it from half court through a one-handed bounce pass. Somebody ran and dunked it. Who was that?
Was it Dominique?
No, Isaiah in Detroit.
Who was that? That was I remember seeing that too. Was it John Sally?
You say what happened?
It might have been South, bruh. It's this famous play. They always show it on the highlight reel. Anytime they do a top 10, like assists or whatever, Isaiah gets the ball at like damn near half court, takes one dribble and throws a bounce pass all the way from half court to the rim. And I think John Sally came running and smashed that bitch.
No, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I was just adding on to the spectacular plays like Isaiah, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing them dimes. They wasn't as flashy and spectacular as Magic, but they was still effective. He averaged like 10 assists for his career.
Oh yeah, he was like the second all time until I think fucking LeBron just passed him in assists, actually, and shit.
Yeah.
Shit, you can't pass somebody if they played 13 seasons.
I was just about to say,
18, you know.
You fucking 20 years to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess you should. You got the ball in your hands fucking 90% of the time and shit. I would hope you pass that bitch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Yep.
Exactly. That shit there.
That's why, you know, if Isaiah and Mike would sit down like Kobe and Shaq did, that'd be an epic episode.
Yeah, but I don't think, like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Joe. I don't think Isaiah give a shit. I think the person that it affects is Michael. Like, it's been plenty of times. I think Isaiah would go drink with him right now. Isaiah don't care. Like, he don't care. Like, right. Like, Isaiah knows how to... Isaiah, to me, is like how Kobe was. Once they leave the court, they're done. It's no more competition. I'm done. Like, Michael still want to fight after the court, all this, and it's like, dude, just go to sleep, dog. Go home. You won 6, nigga. It's like, what else is you mad about? Man, I ain't like how he ain't shake my hand and shit. It's like, oh my God, dog. You sound straight like a hoe, nigga. It's been plenty niggas who showed me disrespect. I ain't give a fuck. It is what it is. Shit.
I mean, the thing is, that wasn't a thing and shit. They made it a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nobody had gave a fuck about who fucking shook who's fucking hand after the series until that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was it. They never gave a fuck about that shit any other time because motherfuckers didn't shake hands before that and they didn't shake hands after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this happens. But when the Pistons did it, it was a problem and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's more, you know, just another narrative. And see, and then the whole thing is the reason why they didn't do it is because nigga, nigga, a couple days before the game, this nigga Michael Jordan whole ass nigga went to the press and was talking about how Detroit's a shithole and blah blah blah.
Right.
They don't need to be in the game.
It was like, fuck that nigga, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, but they try to paint him as the squeaky clean guy. And he was a dirtbag.
But I'm just, you know, it's just the narrative is that just all the Pistons, and it buys into this whole illusion that goes on inside his head to keep him motivated and shit. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, like, listen, man, that nigga Michael Jordan is a whack at.
Because he made up all that shit. Remember, he said somebody did something to him, and the guy was like, I don't remember that shit. I never did anything.
Like that. That was always the thing. Like, we used to always try and say that somebody spit on his wife and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Carcino said that shit is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cino exposed his ass. I love that video when he did the truth behind that shit. Isaiah verse on Mike. I was happy. I'm like, somebody who hate Mike like I do. Yes.
Yeah, man, I was not a fan, dog. I was not a fan. I was not a fan.
Not bad. The bounce pass dunk, it was number 25 for Detroit. I'm watching it right now. I don't know his name though.
Kelly? No. Couldn't have been Tripucka.
It was number 25. It's a black guy. It's not Buddha Edwards neither. I don't know who number 25 is.
Oh no, Buddha ain't catching shit. Buddha like, give it to me in the post. Done.
Buddha with them old ass knees and shit.
Right.
Buddha, them sharp ass elbows, bro.
Yeah. Buddha would have walked over that Isaiah like, look, motherfucker, don't do that no more.
It's somebody that's off the bench. Hey, I can't see his name on the back of the jersey. It's number 25 though. That bounce pass dunk.
Damn, that nigga Isaiah so raw. He throwing the niggas we can't even see their last name.
It's a nice it's a video on YouTube. It's a compilation of his best highlights. That cat can shoot too, man.
Oh yeah, Isaiah was a monster. He was a monster, dog.
He could really handle that thing too, man. I know he played in the generation where you couldn't, you could dribble a little bit, but you still couldn't do too much like you could today because they would call you a hot dog or whatever. But Isaiah would have been breaking cats down like Kyrie is today, no problem.
Oh yeah. Kyrie's he got the best handle since him. Well, like AI and then Isaiah. AI was just so fast and quick that when he crossed over, it was simultaneous. But when he did that vicious crossover,
it was fast and quick, and he had long arms and big hands. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? He could really just get it down, and with the speed and everything, it was just so long to get it down to the ground and shit.
And I was just glad he crossed the fuck out of Jordan and shut that nigga shit down. Jordan, he was hurt after that.
Man, Jordan still had like 36 and got the win, but niggas don't give a fuck. All they cared about was Iverson shook Jordan.
Nigga. Yeah, because
that's the only highlight they showed that night.
Yep.
ESPN ate it up.
Shit, I would have ate it up too. Shit. This young nigga just came to court, crossed your ass up, and then you heard Phil talking about, get him, Michael. Yeah, he get him, all right. That nigga got.
Listen, he cooked this nigga Mike twice. He crossed this nigga,
then
brought
him
back, crossed him again.
Yeah, and then hit the shot. Then hit the shot in his eye. hit the shot in his eye, dog. It was like, oh my God.
It was like he brought it back just to show you it wasn't a mistake and shit, dog. Like, nah, nigga, like, hold on, we gonna do it again.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Because niggas was trying to argue with me saying, man, but he got Kobe too. I'm like, yeah, he crossed Kobe, but nigga, he crossed Jordan the worst, dog, because he played with his ass. Like, he really was trying to cross Kobe, but Kobe was so fucking long. He was long and shit, so he could recover faster. Mike was at the end, nigga, and he old. Them knees don't get up like they used to. Like that nigga said, cross, come back, cross, shot, wet.
Toasted that. Well, you see, like, when it wasn't too much longer after that, after they banned his crossover and shit.
Well, you know why they did that, because Jordan hated. I told y'all, Jordan a hater, dog. He tried to hate on Kobe. The only reason Kobe would beat me, he steal all my moves. Like, he just do whole shit. The nigga just do whole shit. It's like, nobody cared about that shit until you said something about it. It was
like you got your moves from Dr. J and fucking
David Thompson, that little scoop shot, like that layup he used to do. David Thompson was doing that because it's a highlight thing of the ABA, and it shows David Thompson because at one point they couldn't dunk. I think they could dunk in the ABA, but they couldn't dunk. I think in college. And he'd be right there about to dunk, and then he did the little layup, just like Kareem used to do. So it's like, dog, you stole moves. That's why Kobe aired his ass out like, dog, you stole moves too, dog. Like, stop it. Like, stop with the cap, And then they was like, well, were you upset when Michael said that? And Kobe was like, I really ain't care, but it's like, I just let him know who the hell he talking to. I just had to remind him, who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, come on, dog.
This nigga Kobe used to go at that nigga Mike, dog.
Yeah, he had no fear, dog. He said, fuck you.
Nigga, one time, man, he was trying to murder this nigga, dog. He was going after that nigga like, Mike, I think he was like when he was playing for the Wizards and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that game you talking about. It was in Washington with the purple jerseys, man. Kobe gave him like 45.
I thought it was 55.
Right, and then when it was over, he just patted, after the game, bro, he just patted Mike on the head like, good try, little nigga.
Yeah. Oh, my God, I remember that. Oh, God. It was so nasty because Jordan fans was trying to say, man, he older now. I said, I'm like your boy in the barbershop, T. I don't know how old he was. He got his ass whooped. I don't know how old he was. He got his ass whooped. Shit. Nigga got his ass whooped.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that shit, dog.
Right.
That nigga.
Right. And then
his ass, nigga, flambéed him, dog.
Right. And then Kyrie tried to have his Iverson on Jordan moment with Kobe. Kobe looked at that nigga like, nigga, you ain't finna cross me. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Nigga, I'm Kobe, nigga.
I'm Kobe.
You tripping. Nigga blocked Kyrie's shot, then wetted his ass on the other end. Like, come on, dog. You too small.
I'm still Kobe, right, nigga.
You better cross me like that. Like, nigga, what's wrong with you, man? Kobe looked at that nigga with a look like,
don't try that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that no more. You better go do that to LeBron, nigga.
Exactly.
Kobe versus Mike 1-on-1. Kobe versus Mike 1-on-1. Who wins?
Oh shit.
Damn,
dog.
Best of 3, best of 5, best of 7.
Let's say best of 3.
Oh, best of
going
one.
to like 11. You know what I'm saying?
Are we playing make it, take it, or Miss you can go up with it?
No, make it, take it.
Make it, take it. Oh,
Yep.
Damn, that makes it even more interesting because you only got one shot.
Yeah, you fuck around and miss once, and it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Both of them be too competitive. It'd be too competitive.
Man, nigga, that bitch is probably 0-0 for a minute.
Right. It's gonna be it's gonna be 500 foul calls. You know.
Like, nigga, ain't even no refs here, nigga. Why is niggas blowing this shit?
Right. And then
where that whistle come from?
And then I know Kobe. If Kobe losing, he finna do some dirty shit. Mike gonna do some dirty shit. So it's gonna be a long game, dog. Like it's gonna be a long ass game. I can just picture it. Like, because Mike got one time to call him a bitch, and Kobe gonna light his ass up. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. When you push Kobe or talk shit to Kobe gets better as it goes. Like, he gets better the more shit you talk. You know.
Oh yeah. So he's all about it.
Yeah. And then Mike, Mike, you know how Mike gonna be. Mike don't like being touched and shit. So, if he get touched, Mike gonna be like, touch me again, and Mike gonna probably throw a hand at Kobe. Kobe gonna throw hands back. You need a ref there, dog. Like, if it's like one-on-one, that bitch gonna be all day, yo. They gonna be all day. I know they are. It's gonna be fun to watch, but you just gonna be like, man, this bitch taking too long. I'm about to go, dog. I'm finna go get some Duhans. Y'all niggas wild.
Yeah, wow.
Man, I can see them backing each other down. Niggas just start blocking like they playing football. Next thing you know, they on the floor wrestling.
Right. Right. Like, Skip Bayless, when he talked about it, he was like, it'll be a close game, but I think Mike would win, like, what he said, 11-9 or something, 11-10. And I said, yeah, probably. I don't know. It's tough for me because Kobe know all this nigga moves. So it's going to be, and then he probably know Kobe moves. So it'll be a good little toss up.
I mean,
all right, let me ask y'all this. We got 3 games, three different Jordan and Kobe. Young Kobe versus young Mike. Old Kobe versus old Mike, and then prime Mike versus prime Kobe. Who y'all got?
Damn.
I'm gonna go with young Mike over young Kobe. I'm gonna go with old Kobe over older Mike, and then prime Mike versus prime Kobe. I got that shit breaking out in a fight.
That's the realest shit I ever heard. You right. That's the truth. Because young Jordan, yeah, but Jordan, like, you gotta understand, I can't compare their early careers because Mike had 3 years of college and he was groomed.
Right.
Kobe came in right out of high school, and we don't know what Kobe could have done because Dale Harris kept his ass on the bench. So I can't really, like, compare that. Now, prime versus prime, it's like, man, dog, I don't know, like, man.
Prime Mike versus prime Kobe.
Man, dog, that would be the greatest. Because, see, people forget, nigga, Kobe was dropping 60s, 80s, nigga. Like, man, Kobe was a fucking animal. Like, dude, this nigga dropped 60 3/4, cuz, on the whole Mavs team.
And he would guard the best players on the floor.
Right.
The point guard, the shooting guard, or the small forward, he would guard the best player every night and still drop 45, 50, 59.
Man, dog, that's what I'm saying.
Like he had 59 tonight. Like what? Like fuck Kobe. Shit.
Right. You be like, nigga, what the hell was wrong with you tonight, nigga? Like shit.
Damn. Oh man, that
That is-
nigga Kobe. Wow, nigga. Yeah, I was gonna argue about you with the old Kobe versus old Mike, and say, but I'm thinking about that string of games he had where he was hitting them game winning threes from the corner and shit.
Oh,
nah, he just has like shit moments like that in his career that was in the older part of his career. Yeah, older Mike is not fucking with old Kobe.
yeah, he not, because I remember dude, that game, like I can't think of it what it was, but you right, that string this nigga was hitting, and then dude, Kobe was guarding the point guards. He was locking they ass down, dog.
This was after the first injury.
Yes.
This is when he came back, nigga.
Yes.
This is when he came back, dog, and he was man. He finally got healthy in the late part of the season, dog, and he was murdering niggas, dog. He didn't have no other help though, but he was murdering niggas, dog.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, cause I gotta give it to old Kobe, man, cause old Kobe was a problem, and then Kobe was playing like he was letting his team get in the rhythm first, and in the third and fourth quarters he would come alive, dog. It was like, oh god.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was.
Yeah, because I remember that. Because everybody was talking. I'm like, dude, Kobe was doing the same. Kobe was moving the ball a lot, dog. Kobe didn't start jacking up shots until the team was like, if they're down like 15 or 20. It's like, yeah, that's when you're supposed to jack up shots, nigga. You the best player on the team. That's why y'all LeBron fans.
Listen, I remember that nigga last game, dog. I'll never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was nigga, and I worked in a little restaurant that had TVs and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like the game was on, everybody was just working there. You know, motherfuckers in there eating and shit. And it was like, nigga, this nigga Kobe's got like 30 and shit. It was like, okay. Nigga, Kobe's got 40 and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he done brought these niggas back and shit.
Yeah.
By the time, by the end of the game, like everybody stops, nigga. This nigga about to score 60. Man, listen, man.
Right. Cause Shaq told his ass.
Stopped the world, nigga, on his final game.
Yeah, he stopped the world. And Shaq told everybody, because it was the 73. That's when the Warriors were going for 73-9. And that's when Kobe was going for his last game. Everybody watched Kobe game. Like niggas turned from the Golden State game and they was watching Kobe, nigga. Like this nigga at 40, dog. Cause Shaq told him, dog, you gotta drop 50. That motherfucker Shaq said this motherfucker dropped 60, dog. Are you serious?
Your last game, nigga, you decide to drop 60, bro?
Right. And then motherfuckers tried to discredit him, or he shot the ball too much, or they was letting him shoot that shit. I said, dude, how?
Nigga, that nigga took the fuck over. What
is y'all talking about?
Last game, I'm gonna let it go too, but fuck it, he came through in the clutch. He brought them back to win. They was down.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It was like, what do you mean? The fuck, he took fucking over the game.
Right. That's like what I'm saying.
You thought he was to win that game to get in the playoffs. They lost. They got out. They didn't go to the playoffs. Kobe retired and he brought Utah with him. He was going fishing. Y'all going fishing too.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what happened. Nigga, that shit was crazy, dog.
Man,
that nigga Kobe, man.
That shit was, the motherfuckers tried to tell me, man, the D Wade and Dirk games was better. I said, no, they weren't, nigga. They ain't what Kobe did, nigga. Man.
The D Wade and Dirk game?
Yeah, they final game. They final game.
Man, we already know what's up with that bullshit.
That's crazy.
They gave that nigga Wade the golden ticket that year, boy.
Yeah. Right.
At least that playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm about to lay it down, man. Y'all be good.
All right, Joe. Cool.
All right, Joe. Cool.
All right, y'all be safe this week.
You too, man.
You too, man.
All right, Joe. Thanks.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, they were trying to say that bullshit, T.
Listen, man. Man, these fucking talking heads and shit.
Yeah.
We know.
But that's a good ass question, dog. But yeah, I gotta give it to old Kobe, dog. Old Kobe was doing shit. Mike wasn't doing that as old Mike, dog.
He wasn't.
Kobe,
He just wasn't.
Kobe was hitting shots and shit from the corner. He was hitting some crazy ass shots. I'm like, this nigga is a monster, dog.
This nigga would just have string games together at 50 points and shit. Like, 55 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, right. 54. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga Kobe used to be crazy with it. Like, yeah. Damn, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga said, he said to Kyrie, you talked yourself into getting 50 dropped on you.
Man, it's not that feeling.
At all, nigga.
Not a feeling.
But that's a good question though, like because they was talking at the dinner table like him and Mike, and Mike was talking about my prime versus your prime, I would beat you, and Kobe was like, yeah, whatever, Mike. Eat your salad.
Kobe said this nigga Mike and shit now.
Yeah, because they were asking him on the I forgot what show that was, and they was asking if he talked to Mike, and he was like, oh, yeah, of course. I talked to Mike. He said Will Smith told a story about, he's always trying to compete, on anything. And he was like, oh, yeah, all the time. Does he try with you? Of course, he does. So what do you do? So he asked him, he like, so what do you do? He like, nothing. I don't do it. Because I know what he's going to do. And he's like, he's like, I don't know. We talk about, he was like, well, my prime in 91 against your prime or whatever, I kick your ass. And he was like, yeah, whatever, Mike. Eat your salad.
Listen, okay, so he wants to take 91. Okay. So
91, I think
I would take like 88 or something over there. You know what I'm saying? Or 89.
Right.
Nah.
What would you take for Kobe's prime? 06 when he had 81?
06? Which one? You want like 04? 05? To be quite frankly, do you really want like 2000, 2001? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even want number 8 Kobe, Mike.
But that's what my brother said, like, oh shit, Clem. What up, Clem?
What up, Clem?
Yeah. Oh, he got his mic. Clem, what's up, man? You made it, nigga. You on the backyard, nigga. You made it. Yeah, but T, like my brother, like I was talking to him and shit, he a Laker fan and shit, he a huge Magic guy. So I was asking him, like, he hate Jordan. He hate Jordan too. So I asked him, I said, well, Michael was talking about his prime versus Kobe prime. My brother said, man, Kobe is shit on that nigga. So I said, I wasn't trying to be biased. I'm like, come on, well, you is biased. You don't like him. He like, dude, Kobe was shooting the 3 from the damn logo, nigga. When have you seen Mike shoot a 3 from a logo? He's shooting that bitch falling away. Did you remember Kobe dunked on damn near?
Kobe had ring.
And then he was saying, do you remember when Kobe dunked on damn near the whole Mavericks team, nigga, that game? Like, dog. Like, he said, look, Mike, he said, nigga, like, which Mike, he said, which Mike we talking about? Before the refs or with the refs, nigga? Like, so I told the nigga, I said before the refs. He said, oh, he murdering that nigga by like 20, nigga. And he was like, with the refs. I said, what about with the refs? He said, he'll beat that nigga by 10. I said, dog, are you serious? He's like, dude, he went like this. He said like this. He said, this is the order, nigga. He said, and this is my last time. Stop asking me about this nigga Jordan. Look, it go Wilt. He said it go Wilt, it go Kobe, and then it go Jordan, nigga. That's my order. Stop fucking asking me. That nigga said it go Wilt, it go Kobe, and it go that bald-headed fuck. Don't ask me. No more fucking dude. He do not like Jordan, yo. Like, he do not Jordan, dog. Dog, that nigga hate Jordan, dog. He said when I saw Jordan pat that ref on the ass, I said I traded all my Jordan cards after that, dog. I just don't like that nigga no more, dog. Like, fuck that nigga. I gave all my shit up, dog. That was Michael Jordan. That shit was funny, T, dog. I was crying, laughing. I spilled my drink and everything.
Listen, man. Yeah, I think Kobe would have been too much for Mike.
Right.
I mean, if you're talking about prime versus prime, you know, I mean, okay.
That's what I was saying, like, because I was in the barbershop too. Like, I was at a barbershop and shit. Like, this is when my parents and shit moved to the suburbs and shit. So I was over there. And it's a barbershop, it's black owned, there's none but niggas in there, so that's all we talked about. So I put the head nigga of the whole shop, like, he probably, like, I think at the time nigga was like in his 50s, you know what I'm saying? Maybe late 40s, early 50s. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting him to, you know, be a Jordan fan, because you know all them old heads like to say Jordan over Kobe. So I asked the nigga on the spot, I said, all right, so nigga, who you choose? You choose Kobe or Mike, nigga. Like, you gotta choose. You can't gun to your head, nigga. You can't back out of this one, nigga. You gotta say how you feel. So the nigga, like, he was doing hair, he just sat there and he thought like this. Shit, I'm gonna choose Kobe, nigga. I said, what, nigga? You gonna choose Kobe, nigga? I thought I had a heart attack. I'm like, nigga, Kobe, nigga. I said, why you chose Kobe? He said, that motherfucker never took a day off. Jordan done took about 80 days off, chilling and shit. Nah, that nigga that came to the game, he wanted to kill. I seen Jordan laugh and joke too much with motherfuckers. That nigga didn't do that. That nigga didn't want to be your friend.
His restaurant and shit. Golf. People. Yeah, going golfing.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, nah, I got that nigga. Like that, like niggas was telling me that shit. My other older brother said it too. That nigga there like was like, man, shit. He said, I got Kobe, dog. That motherfucker there, like, cause he was talking primes just like we was talking about. I was like, nigga, what you think about prime and shit, like Mike and Kobe? That nigga was like, man, Mike was raw dunking and athletic, but nigga, Kobe was. I ain't never seen a nigga shoot how Kobe was shooting. That nigga was shooting shots from out of bounds, nigga, and winning the game and shit, wetting that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he was incredible. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, Mike would have his spots on the floor and shit that he like to get to.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be most efficient from them spots. Like, nigga, Kobe is effective from anywhere on the floor. Like, Kobe doesn't have a spot. Now, he can kill you from any position on the floor. Right. Period. Yeah. Period. Anywhere there's a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? You can't check him left. You can't go to right.
Kobe,
you know what I'm saying?
like you just said, you can't check him left. I was just gonna say Kobe can go left better than Mike can too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah. Kobe had that crossover. Remember he had that dirty ass crossover? Like he'll hold that bitch and then come right back real quick on your ass. You like, what the fuck? I was like, this nigga Kobe got a crossover, nigga. What the hell going on?
Man, when this nigga Kobe realized his full physical potential, like when he started to get his grown man body, the number 8 Kobe, man, this nigga was shitting on niggas, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That number 8 was a monster. Niggas, dog. Yeah.
Man, that nigga had like a long prime, dad. Because I would say at least from like 2000, because that's really when he took over and shit.
Yeah,
like 2000 to really like
2012. Because that was the year he got hurt, but before that nigga was killing.
I'm gonna say till 2009.
Yeah.
2009.
Yeah,
shit, that's what I.
Yeah.
That was his. Like by 2009, he had fully come over to like the full team concept and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His teammates involved first, and then he come pick his spots, and then in fourth quarter, you know what time it is. And shit, you know?
Right.
But like, but man, 2000 to 2000, I would say 8 or 9 or something like that. Man, that motherfucking Kobe fucking Bryant. That nigga Kobe Bryant, I don't know, Dad. I don't know who's fucking with him for that 8 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, not guard-wise, I'm saying. You know, it's 2 guard-wise.
Yeah.
Man, at that time, brother, 2000s nobody. Dwayne Wade was number 2.